Hi! Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. I was walking my dogs. Honestly, with the super long marathon streams I've been doing, you guys have so many free hours that I shouldn't have given you. You have so much extra content that anytime I'm on, like, a minute late, it does not set off the balance. Alright? I've given you hours upon hours. I've done 12-hour streams consistently. Like, once a month, man. What about when you cancel stream? Name one time. Holidays don't count. Also, I don't know if I'm streaming on Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day, man. I got a mom and a wife who's a mom. You're still consistently late. Who cares, man? Blackouts? Oh, true. Hey, if my stream's dead, if the internet's down, if I got a downed power line in my area, what am I supposed to do about it? Thank you, it do be Ryan. Thank you, Superfan. Thanks, everybody who's claiming a free sub. Congrats on the free subs. Congrats on taking advantage of this special Twitch offer right now. Subscribing for free, just get that code. If it's not coming up for you, remember to keep claiming. You'll be able to get it for later, okay? You're going to want to pop that in just a bit. Hi, everybody. Happy Cringe Confessional night. We were supposed to play Tekken. I wanted to do Tekken tonight, but actually, Tekken is going down for maintenance, which means my character's getting nerfed to shit. I don't know who I'm playing in Tekken now, because I was just going to swap to Paul. Don't let me get ahead of myself. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Coming out of retirement for one last ride. Yeah, let's talk about this real quick, okay? Let's just get this out of the way. Okay. So, let me make sure I had this on the right thing. I'm playing more Tekken. Woohoo! Hooray! We're playing more Tekken, everybody. I'm in Tekken's Say Jam Slam. Which you guys will be able to see very soon. Basically, I got... he said that they were doing another ride, and I had to hit him up. A lot of people have asked me, they're like, wait, I thought you were done with Tekken. And I am, at least on my own. Listen, I'm a variety streamer. I don't stay in one place for long. I'm a rolling stone, you know what I mean? I'm a wanderer. I'm a traveling Ronin, going from game to game, defeating them all, getting highest rank in all things that I touch. But Tekken, I don't want to play this on my own. I don't want to, like, grind it out in my free time. I'm playing other games, like Final Fantasy VII, which, by the way, is a masterpiece, true. I beat this today. Great game. And I only fought Sephiroth 3 times. Dude, okay, so Sephiroth has a move. Okay, Sephiroth has a move in the pre-Sephiroth, before the final stage, where he puts everybody at 1 HP. And they did that before the transition. They literally changed from one to the next, and it put everybody at 1 HP, and then he immediately killed me. I was like, dude, come on! So annoying. Very annoying. JRPGs are a shitty genre, I think, and I'm not kidding. I think the turn-based, like, the structure is really inflexible. I don't think it's good. I think it's been iterated on since, but, like, when you're in the northern cave, pretty much every enemy just one-shots you. I had to run from all of them. There's a character with a scissor kick that kills you in one hit. Ha ha ha! Very funny. This happened in Earthbound, too, where some of the characters just... And that's the only way to introduce new, like, difficulty in these games. It's not great. What game is a 5 narrative if Final Fantasy VII isn't? BioShock. I think BioShock is a 5 narrative every time. You want to know why? Audio logs. I think it is a remarkable narrative. Seriously. You know why I don't put it at a 5? The Sid story, and not BioShock Infinite, don't true. The Sid story and the hanging in the snow area. I know why it's there. It was a little bit too long for me personally. I think the Sid story kind of sucked. But it's not the game's fault. It's just for me. For me, it's a 4.5. It's almost there. And it's only because the rest of the stories were so good, and then you get to Sid, and his story is just kind of like, it's like a made-for-TV movie, you know? Gameplay is a 4 because JRPGs suck, but I'm grading it on a curve. Like, I'm trying to grade it as if I enjoy this genre. I just don't think JRPGs are good. Like, the only way that it started to kill me at the end, Hojo has a move where he hits you and puts you to sleep and poisons you. So they did that for 3 characters. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Now the game's hard. Okay. The game's hard when I don't play it. Oh, no, that's part of the JRPG. You have to wear a ribbon and stock up on antidote and something that wakes you up. Oh, that's a really cool gameplay mechanic, man. I think that fucking sucks. I think that's a shitty gameplay mechanic. It's a bad way to make a game. That's just me. I'm surprised you gave it a 4 for gameplay. It's not even great by turn-based standards. I gave it a 4 on a curve because it's not just the gameplay. For me, it's navigating through the world, which I love. It is going from town to town. Like, the combat is less, but the game on a whole is great. I love this game. I think it's a great game. And again, I try to grade it on a curve because I'm not a JRPG guy, but if I played it to the end, that means I like it. And I might go in and do all the side stuff. I don't know. Game is almost 30 years old. Yeah, I'm also on a curve for that, too. Great game, though. Love it. Battle system sucks, but playing the game is fun. Yeah, I liked it enough to keep going. I mean, a lot of people drop off, I would imagine. But if I beat a game, that gives me huge, like, bonus points. Because I don't beat a lot of games, so the fact that I beat it gave me more points. Final Fantasy VI is my next game. A guy named Kefka saying, play FF6. Yeah, I'm playing 6 next. That's my next plan. I'm going to come back to Final Fantasy. I want to play through the Final Fantasies. I want to play 10 at some point on my Steam Deck. That's where I played most of 7 in bed. You know, but today I beat it outside, actually. I was outside hanging out because it was a nice day. Amazing ending. Love the ending. Felt the emotions, man. When they show Eris at the end, games don't really get me like that, but having those notes at the end with her, I was like, ooh, I felt it. It's great. Her name is Eris. I'm not going to say Aerith. Her name is Eris in my game. Great game. Great game. Very happy. You serious? Yes. I'm not being ironic here. I felt it. I was like, damn. This is a very impactful ending. It was very well done. Love the game. Great game. Very good. Remake is slop, though. Remake is not as good. Okay, so what I said was, like, 7's scale and the ambition are amazing, and I think you could come back to it now because it is so distinct. The atmosphere is dripping. Like, when you play the game, you really feel like you're in the place, and I think it might just be because I'm old and I'm used to these graphics and I grew up with them. I think maybe if you are a Zoomer, you might not be into... Like, seriously, this might be, like... I'm used to this, and I grew up with it, so I can appreciate it. But if you're younger, maybe not. Seriously, maybe not. Remake, I think, is slop, but it's fun. And somebody said, why is a 4 out of 10 slop? I love slop. There's such a good thing as good slop. Far Cry is good slop. It's not a good game, but it is fun to check off the boxes and clear dumb things. Dylan said the gameplay isn't a 5. I said I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in a long time. Because it's really sophisticated Kingdom Hearts. It's like, it's all in the same, like, sphere. Like, the Kingdom Hearts gameplay and the new Final Fantasy and like, it's all kind of the same thing. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in a long time, but Kingdom Hearts does have pretty good gameplay. It's Kingdom Hearts, but perfected. Yeah, they're kind of going down that track. The problem with the remake is that I don't remember a goddamn thing about the story. I just remember Sephiroth keeps showing up, and Cloud's like, oh, my head. And he doesn't do anything. He's just like, oh, I'm going to do a bad thing. And when I was playing Remake, I was like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? Now I get it that I played the full game, but it's more annoying. Because I think he's more menacing if he doesn't keep poking into your head like, hey, I'm a bad guy. Watch out in the next game. He's really annoying. It's stupid. See, wasn't that really annoying? That's what Sephiroth does. Presentation, 3 out of 5 because it was okay, but it didn't feel unique. Maybe because I spent the whole fucking game in Midgar. And then X Factor, it's like the 50th Final Fantasy VII thing. They made movies and mobile games and all that stuff. So, Remake is okay. It's good, but it's It's an action RPG. It's an open world action RPG with a really fun game. But I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Did you stream it? Nope. I did some side streams of 7. I streamed 7 Remake once, I think, at the very beginning, but that was it. Why is it 5 X Factor? What, the original? Because it, in the same way that I think some games, like, think of games that define a generation and like, nail an aesthetic. There aren't that many. This game, I think Third Strike does that, maybe Marvel, if you want to call it. I think 7 defines this generation and maybe all of JRPGs. And I think it does stuff that nobody has done since, including Square itself. They can't nail this again. It was at a perfect moment in time that it just, something clicked. And it's weird because they did this a few times, right? They did it with Chrono Trigger too. I don't know if I would give Chrono Trigger a 5 in X Factor because I think it's a lot more sort of more JRPG. Like, it feels, you know, maybe just because it's older. This is their first step into that 3D, but this guy hasn't played X. I have not, but I want to. X is on the list. I want to do 6 next. And I kind of want to go more into just Final Fantasies in general, but this game is phenomenal. Very good game. Don't like Remake. I don't know if I'll like 10, because 10 feels like where it, I don't want to say anime tropes, but like I've seen the cutscenes, and there's that weird, like, the translation doesn't come across in the way that, like, the Japanese devs want to do characterization. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's like an anime thing. I think it just might be like, will I enjoy it? The laugh cutscene? Yeah, I don't know. Because the laugh cutscene is like, I've heard that it works because it's supposed to be stupid. They're supposed to make him laugh by making him laugh. You know what I mean? Which is kind of fun, but 7 was great because it's very punchy. The dialogue is like boom, boom, boom. It's very fast. I did a character tier list, but I lost it. Barrett, Cloud, Tifa, Aeris are at the top, obviously. I got Kate Sith after that. Hold on, let me make it really quick. I'll make it quick. I loved Kate Sith. I think he's a great character. We'll make it fast. Yeah, it's right here. All right, never mind. I changed it. I had these two in a tier of their own. I probably had Tifa up there before Tifa, whatever. Sid and Yuffie are fine. I don't have a problem with them. This has nothing to do with their strength, because my end party was Barrett, Kate, Cloud. I don't care how strong they are. I didn't really pay attention to that. Yuffie I never used, and I didn't play the Wutai thing, which I should have done. Sid's backstory I didn't like, and he's just like another Barrett, kind of. He's just a gruff, like, you know, slur-slinging, angry guy. Red had a cool story, but I didn't like his character. Vincent seemed like an edgelord that didn't really have a lot going for him. I loved Kate. I loved Kate's whole thing. I think Barrett's the best character in the game. Barrett is the steam engine that keeps the plot running, and God bless him for that. I think he's awesome. Barrett is awesome. Vincent is very important to the story. I know he's like the guy in the love triangle or whatever. Like, I get his place in it. I just don't, you know. What is his function? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way, but Barrett's the best character, period, I think. Thanks, TPM. Thanks, Winston. Great game, though. Great game. Very good game. Yeah, that's basically it. Play Final Fantasy VII if you haven't. It's a good game. Let's do some thanks. Thank you, Pure to Wang. Thank you, TPM. Thank you, Winston. Thank you, Laren. Thank you, Noburo. Thank you, Munchlax. Thank you, Pool Noodle. Thank you, Jillian the Third. Thank you, Pickles Be Slided. Thank you, Semi Stellified. Thank you, Emmy Max. Thank you, Navy Inferno. Thank you, Serpent. Thank you, Anxious Guy. Thank you, Rasputin. Thank you, King Dickens. Thank you, Wanderer Jr. Thank you, Elmer's Blue Eater. Thank you, Graveyard. Thank you, Ketchup. Thank you, Genericer. Thank you, Superfat. Thank you, Doobie Ryan. Thank you, Hollow. Thank you, Verb. Thank you. Oh, I can't say that. RZKF8F. That looks like money laundering. I don't know what that name is. Thank you, Motobug. I got a lot of thanks. I'm very thankful today. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold on. I missed some donos. They hit the wall. I'm real thankful today. Have fun playing. No. Coney be like, trope equals anime. True, fellas? I mean, yeah, it's just, I don't. Okay, there are tropes in non-anime. There's tropes in Western media. I can identify those, but they don't bother me. Because I've grown up in the Western media verse. That's all. It doesn't mean that they're better or worse. Anime tropes just stick out to me because I didn't grow up with them, so I'm not submerged in the culture. You know what I mean? That's all. What? I don't know what that was. Was that? I don't know what that was. I actually don't know what that was. Well, I guess we'll find out soon. Yeah, I don't like anime tropes. It's a good long movie to watch on your own time. Hold on. Oh, it was my keyboard. Did the monster finally get to it? Nope. We're good. Remember when
important question for you, Link.
What?
Also, don't forget to play Bandle.
Oh, I got Bandle. Don't worry. I'm on the Bandle. A literary analysis? Oh, good heavens. Dude, whenever I beat a game, I watch a YouTube video about it to make sure I didn't miss anything. You know, important themes or, you know, different day, whatever. I watched the Another Crab's Treasure video that somebody linked in the Discord. Didn't tell me anything new. I was like, all right, did I miss anything? No. Shorter than the Fallout one? I know. Well, I'm still watching. I've been watching more of that guy's stuff. I watched his Red Dead thing. Good movie. Thank you, Sucks For You, nerd. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you, Aussie Horse. Okay. I'll watch that later. Important question for you. Hold on. Sorry, I'm catching up. My bad, content director. Is this a question? A chicken. Is he in a pen? Where is he? Is this a garage? This
Hello, happy spring. We're busy bees and can't make it to the door. Please leave a message.
What?
Is this your chicken?
Do they have an automated like doorbell? Is that what that was? Is that yeah? What do you? It has to be. I use context clues. It's definitely their chicken. Look around. There's chicken wire right there. Leave it at the door. I like that he's just. I don't know what to. How do you phrase this?
Is this your chicken?
It probably is. It's his chicken now. Would you keep a chicken? They say the chicken chooses you. True. I wouldn't know what to do with a chicken. I mean, eat it, but I wouldn't know how to eat it. Yeah! You gotta, like, pluck it and shit. You know what I mean?
Can't forget about gaming news and drama. Time to discuss Coney Link.
Gaming news and drama. Uh-oh! Big gaming news. Uh-oh. Oh, I saw this. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch is coming out soon. Dude, everybody was freaking out about this. I thought we all kind of knew about this, right? What do you want me to? You want me to put my hands on my head and scream? Everybody is like, yeah, probably soon. I mean, I guess this got announced that you know, it's confirmed. Cool. I guess I don't. They had to do something next year, right? Ain't no way that Switch is gonna be out for 9 years. It's 2024. Well, they said end of the fiscal year, right? Which is March of next year. They'll probably announce it. I don't, you know. It's official? Cool. I don't know. I'm kind of cold on this stuff because I'm like, they needed something. I did see a tweet, actually, saying that apparently Nintendo's profits in the Switch era were greater than their profits across all other eras. As in, like, you know, from 1986 to, you know, 2016, which is unbelievable. Good for them. Not accounting for inflation, though? Nah. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, being hyped for an announcement is content creator shit. And listen, I get I'm on Twitch, but, like, I'm not, you know. I respect your intelligence more than that. True? I respect your intelligence because I know my audience is the smartest audience on Twitch. And I love and respect each and every one of you individually and personally. Which is why, guys, speaking of marketing... Uh-oh! Wait a minute! It's time to take the Multiverses Discord Challenge! What? A box! What's in there? Ah! What's in the box? Open the code! It could be anything! Ah! We gotta go to their official Discord now! Ah! Why are they doing this, man? Why are they doing this? They didn't show us anything, and now they said you do work. Go to our Discord, and we'll give you a clue. Solve the clue. We'll give you more clues. Solve my riddles, and maybe I'll show you one thing. What are you doing? Come on, man. Why do I have to work for it, dude? MVS, who asked? Oh, they must be fans. That's true. It's who asked, but in the box. I just like ARG stuff. Listen, if this is working for you, fine. If you like this, then enjoy it. For me, I'm like, dude, just, I don't know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. The Multiverses marketing is very strange to me. There better be something good in that fucking box. If it's a skin, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Better not be a skin in there. One clue used Google Maps coordinates. All right. I hope it's a date for the trailer. It's not the trailer itself. It's just, hold on. We gotta keep cooking. Let us cook. We're cooking. It's cooking time. Love to cook. Everybody cooks. So sick of cooking, man. Okay. We'll see what's in the box in a few days. I just saw this and I was like, dude, come on. Eyes emoji. I love another disclaimer. I love Multiverses. I really do. I love the game. I hope it succeeds. I love Morty and Velma. I can't wait to play them. But I'm so fucking sick of this drip feed. There's another one. Uh-oh, gaming news. Yeah, what do you want me to say about this? It's sad. Microsoft killed a bunch of devs, including... So they got rid of Arcane Austin, which is kind of fucked up because they were the guys that made Redfall. And apparently Redfall, you know, obviously it didn't do well. It tanked, and we all laughed at it. But, like, I think it was more of like a, oh, Arcane, you rascals. Because, like, I think everybody knew that they didn't want to make it. Because, you know, Arcane isn't good at that. But I think they got told to make it, and everybody was kind of clowning them, not because of them, but because they got forced to do it. But they, you know, failed, whatever. But Hi-Fi Rush was, like, I'm pretty sure a huge success across the board. I think it sold really well. It did well critically. I don't... This is strange to me. It did not sell well? Really? I mean... I heard that Roller Drome sold well too, and I was like, your ass is lying. I love Roller Drome. Roller Drome also got cut off. The people that make Roller Drome and Ollie Ollie, and it got shut down too. And people were like, yeah, it sold really well. I'm like, I know your ass is lying. I ain't seen nobody talk about Roller Drome except me. I loved Roller Drome. But apparently Hi-Fi Rush didn't do well, I guess. Is that what you're saying? Didn't generate the expected profits despite its huge popularity. Doesn't it suck that, like, making a good game isn't enough now? What do you do? How do you make a living in this fucking industry? You can make a great game that everybody loves and all the content creators are gushing over, but will people actually buy it? They literally said otherwise and then hit us with this. Self-publish? I don't know. You be the next Toby Fox and invest in luck? Well, I mean, Toby did luck and made a good game, and with a hefty amount of gamer laughs. Not references, not memes or gimmicks, but gamer chuckles. Very funny game, you know? Charisma. Yeah, high charisma stat. Yeah. You can't make me play a rhythm game. Yeah. Undertale is entirely references? No. I don't think so. They're references in that they are references to video games and video games as a whole, but it's not like the imposter shows up. There's a difference between a reference to gaming and like a game. Does that make sense? Like gaming as a whole as a subversion and like a video game, like a Shovel Knight thing, you know. Undertale's great. Very good game. It's a great game. Yeah, this sucks. I don't know what you want me to say. Making a good game doesn't work anymore. Hey, I'm in Say Jam Slam, everybody. I'm back. Here I am. I'm playing more Tekken. So many people are like, why is Coney in this again? He said he was done with Tekken because I want to go to Evo twice. I need 2 trips. I want 2 trips. I'm going over again. I want to go to Evo twice. The same weekend. Yeah, I'm very excited. They did say that they probably won't have us on the same team. You know what's crazy? FD Signifier? Dude, I saw Majin Obama say BBL Coney in the Sage Jam chat. I was like, what did I do? What BBL Coney? He said Coney and all of his team should go to hell. What did I do? I didn't even do anything. What does BBL Coney even mean? FD Signifier is apparently very good at this game, which is crazy because I've been on a huge kick of his. I've been watching a lot of his videos. I'm excited for this. It's going to be fun. Yeah, good movies. Good movies, yeah. We're probably not going to be on the same team. We got told that we're probably going to be, like, split up because of, you know, power level or whatever. I said, I don't care whose team I'm on, just put me on Brawl Pro. I don't care who's on my team, just I want to be on Brawl Pro's team. That's all I care about. I was going to play tonight, but apparently there's maintenance tonight at 9:30 Eastern, so I don't want to play until that point. Don't know what character I'm playing. I told them King, but I thought about going into this with an entirely new character, just playing Paul, and then just starting over. But I kind of just want to keep up with King, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to look at the nerfs tomorrow. We're playing Tekken tomorrow on stream, so you go crazy on Law. Well, if I start over, what rank does he put me in? You know what I mean? Like, if I start over, he can't... I don't know if he could put me in brand new again. I don't think I'm going to get to purple quickly, because that was a King thing. Unless I pick something like Dragonov, who might be nerfed now. I don't know, but... Do you still think Tekken is super hard at mid-level for growth? Yes! Yes, that is its defining feature, is knowledge checks. It's slamming your offense, while the opponent also slams their offense. Yeah! That's what I think Tekken is at mid-level.
This guy said he was never playing Tekken again, bro.
Okay, I said I wouldn't do it, because what am I going to do in... What am I going to look like playing Tekken on my stream for nothing? I'm not going to go to a tournament and win anything of note. If I dedicate my entire life to Tekken for the next 3 years, I might get 17th at a regional. Do you understand that? Like, my end game would be like top 32, top 64 at a national maybe. I'm not wasting my time with that shit. I got Cringe Confessionals to read. So I'm not going to do it unless I have a goal. I am goal-oriented. And my goal is to take this trip away from somebody else. I don't know who started playing this again, but it wasn't me. If I could take this shit away from somebody, that's my goal. That's all I care about. I got more games to play. All right? Coney playing Tekken for more than a week? That's what I'm saying. We'll see if people stay for this one. The viewership and hype for the last one was real. If people like Tekken, maybe I'll stick with it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And if I get fucked up, then I get fucked up. Maybe I'll lose and everybody can laugh at me. We'll see. So yeah, this is happening soon. We're training tomorrow. We're going to look at the nerf list. I'm not reading chat. And we're going to pick a character. We'll see. Thank you, Fireball Legend. Thank you, Yote49. Thank you, Aces Greed. How did you get back into Say Jam Slam? I asked nicely. I didn't think he was going to ask for that. I didn't think he was going to want me in it, if I'm honest. I'm shocked. Thank you, Yossi. Thank you, Sucks for You Nerd. Thanks, everybody, for the subs. I also didn't know if I was going to go to Gommel, because this is Gommel weekend. But apparently I'm not needed, so I get to watch my ass at home. Pick King, but learn 4 new moves. The best thing about King is that I think I could have just cycled through the dumb shit that I wasn't using more of, like the 1-2-1 grab or the forward grab or the forward 4-2, the little that thing. Like shit that I didn't use enough. I just spam it. We'll see. What I'm worried about is if I'm not on Brawl Pro's team, I was like, oh no, he's going to give away all my secrets. He's going to give away all my tricks. Oh no, man. I never used chest bump. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of new shit I could use. All right, let's do Cringe Confessional. I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Final Fantasy, Multiverse, Say Jam. Right after the bundle. Is it True Colors? 1986. True Colors, and that's why I love you. Well, well, well. Look at that. And that's why I love you. You guys don't know Cyndi Lauper, man? I'm cultured, bro. I know music. What is Coney's music taste? I don't know. Dude, the other day, it was, yesterday, it was Don't Let Me Down. That one that's like, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't know the drums or the bass, and then I got to the synth, and it was like, I was like, oh, this song, okay. Thanks, Rhythm Beats. Oh boy, can't wait for another Tekken arc. Oh boy, it's a week, man. Come on. You could suffer Tekken for a week, right? Come on. I only know this song because of trolls. That's bad. That's annoying that you said that to me. I don't like that at all. You guys don't know Balloon? You haven't seen that? I don't know why I added that. Yeah, they begged. They really wanted Balloon. Bro, we're 1 away from the goal. 2750. That's crazy. I can't believe we're only 1 away. 2750 would be so crazy if we got that. If anybody in chat has a Prime, they should use it right now. I forgot to set up the green screen. Hold on, let me go get it. Am I too late for Cringe Confessional? Brother, you are right on time. Or sister. Probably brother. 96% brother. Okay. All right. Okay. You guys are going to see how the sausage is made. All right. Okay. Okay. Oops. Did I knock the camera? Okay, it's a little tilted. Okay. Like this. Okay. bye, chat. Okay. All right. This side. I always get mixed up on that. Okay, and I'll bring this way a bit. Magic. Okay. Boom. You guys like the movie Magic? Ta-da! Okay. We'll bring it this way a little bit. Perfect. I got him right here. Okay. Coney having to use his hands for the green screen. Dude, it's hard because this is my right hand, but on the screen it's my left hand. You don't understand. Everything's reversed for me. I live in Bizarro world. Wise streamer. Very wise indeed, yeah. Okay, no poop stories? Good luck. Okay, now I'm doing the memento thing where I have to go backwards through the stream and find all the stuff that I already talked about. All right, Cringe Confessional, music, this. Okay, hold on. Coney, can you read my story? If you get lucky, maybe I will. Wait 1 second. Hold on. Okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Wait. Oh my God. Hold on. All right. When I threw the green screen, something spilled. Don't laugh. Look, I'm Pete. Something spilled. I had to fix it. Okay. All right, hold on. It's not rice. I didn't have rice there. Okay! It's time to get to cringe. Oh my God, we're one away from the sub goal of 2751. When did we hit 2750? That was like a week ago, right? Oh my God. Feels like it's been forever since we hit a goal, right? Dude, only one. Why are you BBL Coneying me? I don't even know what that means. Like, I know what the surgery is, but I don't know the context of, like, why it's a diss. It's an optional cosmetic surgery. You guys are annoying. If I have to spend your guys' sub money on a BBL, that's my business. Maybe I just wanted to surprise you. Okay. Maybe I wanted to surprise you with a nice gift. Oohing? Okay. Brings big laughs. That's BBL. Yeah. Okay. Oh, who did that? Thank you, Iggy, for the gifty. Thank you, Lilith Leafeon. Thank you, it's Iggy, for another gifty. Damn, 2 Iggies. Gotcha. Hey, only one away from the goal. Just need one more. Almost there. Real close. Okay, hold on. I forgot to get the theme song up. That is the Wheel Champ song. And this is my favorite sound effect.
Friend.
I'll click on that every time I find it. This one. I love that one. Thank you, Godoy, for the 5 gifties. Thank you. Appreciate it. Big ups. Hey, thanks Razor Sharp 4 for the follow. They can't see that, but I can see it. I see everybody that follows. I don't see people unfollowing. I wish I could so I could call them out. That'd be really funny. I guess that'd be toxic in smaller chats. It'd be kind of fucked up. But I would like to do that. It's like people walking out of a stand-up routine. People standing and leaving. Where do you have to be that's so important, huh? All right, sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. Fellas, welcome back to Cringe Confessional, the cringiest show on YouTube and now on Twitch. I gave my Twitch chat a link where they could submit their most cringy, embarrassing, worst moment of their lives. That's right, their cringe stories. And I took all of them, and now they're all anonymous, and I'm going to read some to you now. Sorry, I just got off of like 10 poppers, so I'm on the come down now. You guys like poppers? You guys like it? They love poppers back here. We're going to read some of the worst stories on the internet and find out who has the cringiest tales you've ever heard. Shall we? You guys don't like poppers? I actually don't really know what a popper is. Is it like a whippet? Don't say that. Wait, I can't do that in the intro. If I advocate recreational drug use... Oh, it's a sex drug? It's for what? I thought it was like a Quaalude. That's not like a Quaalude? Oh. Fellas, welcome back to Cringe Confessional, the cringiest show on the internet. I gave my Twitch chat a link where they could submit their cringiest, most embarrassing stories of their whole lives anonymously. And I didn't take down their location or their address. I definitely didn't get their IP address. And now we're going to listen to some of these stories. This is Cringe Confessional with some of the cringiest stories you've ever heard. Shall we? Okay. They can't see you talk about poppers. Stop. No. We're going to leave the popper era in the past. I didn't know it was... I really thought it was like Quaaludes. I thought it was just like a new drug. My bad. Did you actually not know what they were? I knew what they were in terms of like... I knew that they were a drug, but I didn't know for what purpose. I thought it was just like a you know... You get it, right? Between poppers and BBLs, I barely know my streamer. Yeah, I have a whole double life. You guys don't know what I get up to. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's get to the story. Start with a little bit of, we'll go Sean on this. All right. Come on, Sean.
When I was in high school, there was this girl that I had a big crush on. Her last name was Almond, so I nicknamed her Almond Joy.
Riz.
We were basically best friends and hung out all the time at school.
Really cool. That's real cool.
We ended up finding out that we actually lived really close to each other, about a 5-minute bike ride.
Okay.
She invited me over to her place one day to hang out.
Ooh.
She told me she'd be waiting on the living room couch and to just knock when I got there. When I got there, the living room TV was apparently too loud for them to hear me knocking.
Okay.
I think their door was on upside down because there was a small window at the bottom half of the door.
Okay, so not like a dog door, just like a door. It's not a dog door. No, I get what he's saying. It's like a window, like a sun thing. I don't think it's a dog. Is it a doggy door? I guess did he climb in the doggy door? This guy climbed in the doggy door, didn't he? A dog window? No, it's like the sun thing where the sun goes through the window. You know what I'm talking? You've seen these before, right? Some doors have a little like a window on top. I don't know why they would put it on upside down. It's a dog door. This guy climbed through the dog door for sure.
I stooped down to the window to wave and get her attention.
Yeah.
It worked and she let me in, but remember this detail for later.
Okay.
After spending the whole day at her place, I told her how I felt.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's when she told me that she was actually a closeted lesbian at the time.
Uh-oh! Could she not tell you that before? I guess you were just friends. She didn't know how to break it to you. She didn't know how far it was going. It'd be like that. Yeah, it'd be like that. Time to get out through the dog door.
Now
crawl
you'd
your
think
ass
that
out
this
the
would be the
house.
cringe part, but no.
No, that's not cringe. That's fine.
We actually had a good talk about it and came out of it on good terms and as better friends.
That's sweet. That's nice.
After her mom made us dinner, I grabbed my bike and headed out.
Okay.
About halfway home, I realized that I forgot my phone at her place, so I turned around.
Is there a guy there? How else could this end? There's a guy there, isn't there? Has to be.
When I got back to her house, I could hear the TV blaring really loud again. I knocked and no one answered.
Dude, he was
I didn't have my phone to let her know I was there, so instead I did what I did that morning and stooped down to wave through the bottom window again.
Okay, yeah.
What I saw this time was her mom on the couch, pants undone, having a dang ol' time with herself. We locked eyes before I could even process what I saw and stand up.
What? that was way worse than I thought how that was gonna go. Why is the mom on the couch? The kid's home, right? What is the mom doing there? In the living room? The mom knows that you were just over and you looked in through the bot. Why is the mom? The mom has her own place to go.
Her mom looked completely mortified.
Yeah.
She quickly got up.
No,
fixed
don't
her
come to the
pants,
door.
and came
No
to
one's
the door.
home. No one's home. There's no one here. What are you going to do at the door, dude?
I explained
What?
that I just needed my phone.
No.
She gave it to me, and I rode home as fast as I could.
Oh.
The next day at school, and Joy told me that her mom said I couldn't come over anymore.
Okay.
We slowly stopped talking through the remainder of high school, and even years later, it still haunts me.
Why did you get in trouble? I would have been like, why did your mom say that? Did you ask her? That's a weird thing to say. You should ask her why she said that. I'm going to go over there and argue with her because you and I are such good friends. We're best friends. Mom, what's your problem? Why can't I come over, huh? What's wrong with you, huh? Not fair. I did not expect that. This is the door window's fault? Yeah, this is the problem of whatever contractor put a door on upside down in the house. I thought it was going to be a doggy door. I thought this guy was going to be like crawling out of it. The fuck do you mean they have a hidden secret under window? This is like a Resident Evil thing. Like this is bizarre. Must have been blaring that TV loud, bro. Why didn't bro just knock? He did. They had the loud TV, man. That shit must have been blaring. What kind of sound system are we using, Mom? What are we getting off to in the afternoon? What are we watching at 4 p.m. on a Jersey Shore? Like, what's on TV? Whatever. Okay. Got crazy and wild.
I was at my junior year homecoming dance, and I had asked...
Mom was doing poppers. Watch it.
I was at my junior year homecoming dance, and I had asked one of my friends I had a crush on to go with me, but they gave me a, "Oh, I'm already going with friends" response.
Ah, that's tough.
Eventually, it came the time of the night where they played a slow dance for the couples followed by a faster dance
Everybody
to get
else
everyone to have
swarms
fun.
the floor, right? Yeah.
I worked up the entire slow dance part trying to find the confidence to ask her for a dance.
And then it changed at the end.
I must have been extremely obvious though, as, when it ended and the fast dance began to play, a mutual friend of ours grabbed my arm, spun me around, and gave me the quickest dance tutorial I've ever had in my life.
Okay, that's nice.
After she finished,
is sounding
she
like
turned
a
me
movie.
back around and pushed me towards my crush, yelling, "Now do it with her."
Okay, sure.
We danced and had fun, and I asked her out properly after
Okay,
the song
sweet
finished.
story. Pretty cool.
I still got a no, and I was bummed, but we still remained friends.
Okay.
And then I got the bright idea to use my new dancing skills on the teacher chaperone.
What?
That's what my friends still don't let me live down.
Why'd you do that? That's not that bad. It's a little. I guess you had to dance with somebody, right? I guess it. Bro just likes dancing. I don't think it's that bad. It's just, try to save the moment. Maybe was a little embarrassed over the circumstances. It's bad. No one will forget. No, but who's the... Okay, is the teacher... Like, some of the teachers, it's funny if you do that, if you dance with them. Like the computer teacher, right? Like, what's the age and the relative hotness of this teacher? Like, that's important. It depends. Like, is it like an old lady teacher? Is it teacher caught splash damage? I don't think this is that bad. There are way worse stories. This is fine. That's the whole... I thought there would be more. That's what I was trying to, like, stretch down and see. Dude, that's not even cringe. That's fine. You just had, like, a dance lesson thing, and then you got rejected, and that was it. You were like, well, I got to use this somewhere, and then you just... If you saw this in a movie, like It Can't Hardly Wait, or some 1999 teen movie, it'd be fine. It would be fine. Not cringe.
It's never good when a make-out session ends with me in tears.
Why you specifically?
I was with my girlfriend at the time, and
feel
we
like
were hanging
anybody
out at her
shouldn't be
place
in
watching the
tears.
movie Tangled.
Okay.
After that, we proceeded to start making out on the couch.
All right.
I can honestly say it didn't go beyond kissing,
I'm
but
not
somehow
grilling
while
you.
it was
I don't-
happening, I experienced something called testicular torsion.
Ah! You made an enemy of a very powerful wizard. How did that happen? How does this happen? I didn't think this was real. What are you talking about? Who cast this spell on you? Somebody had a torsion materia leveled to 3. What do you mean, dude? I didn't know this was something that really happened to people. Only some people can get it. Wait, am I one of those people? Should I consult a physician? It hasn't happened to me yet, but... Coney, give subs now or I will cast testicular torsion. Why is it spinning around on its own? Why does it randomly just... Not testicular torsion. Testicular torsion is when, as I understand it, your how do I put this delicately? The marbles get all tussled. I don't know what the you get. It's your tubes get tangled. Yeah, you get all spun around and You ever see it like that? That game with the ball where you hit the ball around the pole, tethered ball. It's like that, but with your testicles. It's like that, and with each other, so they get wrapped around like a bola. Like what Predator uses in the Predator movie, you know, to get your feet all tangled up. Yeah, it's bad. It can kill you, apparently. Oh, I get it. Thanks. Yeah, happy to help. I don't know if they get tangled around like a bola, or if one just spins around really fast out of nowhere. Like there's a little imp in there that just decides now's the time. I think one can just twist. Yeah, but who's doing... Whatever. I don't know what sort of demon is allowing that to happen. All right, so one just spins around. What did you do?
Maybe I twisted the wrong way or it got hit, but I ended up with constant pain in my left testicle.
Oh, okay.
She ended up having to drive me back to my college dorm room as I am weeping like a baby with my twisted testicle.
Stop saying that!
We dated for like 2 months after this and broke up. My testicle ended up correcting itself.
If you say testicle one more time, I'm going to take your IP and send you a very strongly worded mail. I'm going to send it to your house. That better be the end of the story. Stop saying testicle, man. I get it. I now have a hyper-specific fear. Your testicle getting all spin-a-roonied? Can I contort my body in such a way? I don't think there's a way, because like that, the stuff downstairs usually stays like mostly in one place. Try it? I couldn't. Is that the thing gymnasts have to worry about?
Testicles.
Stop. No. Stop. Stop. We're not getting the witch involved. I think the elevator thing is worse than testicular torsion, but neither have happened to me, so I don't know. Why can your ball just spin around real fast? That's so strange. Who would do that? Imagine the elevator fear, but with your testicles instead of your face. So my balls are just on the top floor? That wouldn't be that bad. I think I would go into shock and die. That'd be fine. I would go into shock and I would perish. If my face is gone, then my brain is gone. That's different. You know what I mean? Why are you going through the elevator door nuts first? That's quite a strut. Just like this. Got the legs out in front. Like that one picture of John Lennon. Editor, pull up that one picture of John Lennon. You know the one. I love that picture.
Testicles.
Don't you ever fucking do that again. Who did that? If you do that one more time, I'm shooting 3 people in chat. Don't do that. What if both happened at once? One goes clockwise, the other goes counterclockwise? You would have to do quite a maneuver for that. That's like a gymnast routine. You might die. Or you would unlock some, like, ancient knowledge within yourself. You know what I mean? But that sounds like it would open up your chakras. Achieve nirvana or whatever. What's that thing the Buddhists are always going for? Samsara? I would be in Samsara.
I was starting a new job as a dishwasher for a cafeteria and wanted to fit in with my new coworkers.
Uh-huh.
As one of them walked past me in the dish room on my first day, he pretended to cross me up like in basketball, and I decided I wanted to do the same.
Did you wear the
About
non-slip?
30 minutes later, I tried to cross up my coworker and slipped on the floor that was wet from the dish machine. I slipped backward and broke my wrist in front of all 5 of the dishwashers on my very first day.
Oh, they got your ass.
I didn't hear the end of it until I left the job a year later. Luckily, I was able to get out of work for a month and get paid my full wages on workers' comp.
Damn! Okay! Damn, bro got away with it. Oh, Slippy Sam, getting out of work for a whole month on workman's comp for falling down. Oh, clumsy ass. I would just keep breaking shit. I would keep falling down. Bro, you guys really got to clean this floor. Jesus, what a mess. I'd be so mad if I was that manager. First fucking day, this, I assume high school or college age or whatever kid just breaks his wrist immediately, and now I got to pay him for a fucking month without doing anything. Yeah, I'm going to break my wrist on purpose. Can I get workman's comp on Twitch? I'm going to do another front flip over here, and oh, I forgot to turn these off.
Esther calls.
Yeah, thank you, Knuckles. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I'm going to do another flip over here and see if I can get workman's comp. That'd be nice. Hey, thanks, Charles. Charles loves Cringe Confessional, man. This is his favorite. Fucking loves this stuff, man. Oh, streaming for more than 4 hours? Yeah. If I stream for more than 4 hours and I say a slur, I'll be like, oh, dude, I was overworked. I would never say that within my 3 hours. It's workman's comp. You gotta unban me. They have shoes that make you not slip, by the way. I don't know if you guys have ever worked, like, in the back of a restaurant or whatever. But, like, you buy them through the company, and they're crazy overpriced. It's such a racket. But they get away with it. Bob Evans taught me that. Non-slip shoes are usually required. Yeah. Well, not for the waiters. I was a waiter.
It's near.
They took away my my super good voices. Let's go, Rod. First grade.
It's nearing the end of senior year. I'm working on the final product for my bio class. One of those trifold things.
Okay.
I'm in a group of 5, with me doing most of the work.
Sure.
A lot of the other people in the group come up with flimsy excuses to get out of it, like saying they're visiting family or stuff like that.
Based.
I'm getting kinda pissed that I have to do it pretty much by myself. The only person left, besides me, is this one girl who seemed to be on the same page as me.
Mm-hmm.
One day, this
What a
girl
loser.
comes up to me after class and says she can't work on the project for a while. I kinda snap at her, saying, oh, you too. What the fuck is it now?
Okay, wait. Hold on. It's the worst thing that could happen. My dog died. Dead dog. No. You can't get out of homework for a dead dog. Relative? Yeah, but how close is the relative? Dead parent. Mom and dad. Okay, if it's a mom or a dad, I'll let you out of the project. Grandma, though? Come on. How old was Grandma? I'm not doing all this work myself.
Her grandfather died.
Grandpa. It was Peepaw. Oh, I mean, how important is the grade? Is it, we're talking like 80% of your grade, 10% of your grade, old Pop-Pop? How close are we to old Pop-Pop?
She tells me and I probably turn beet red. The only thing I could squeak out was, oh bother.
Okay. Your defense mechanism is to turn into Winnie the Pooh? Pooh Bear? Okay. That's bizarre, man. Why is that your first?
Like Winnie the fucking Pooh.
Yeah, I know, like Winnie the Pooh.
I finished the project that week and sent her a card as an apology.
Oh, that's sweet.
We ended up dating that summer, and she would constantly say, oh bother, to me, as a joke.
You guys dated? Wow, that is, that's a lovely girl. That's a very forgiving, lovely girl. Bless her for that. W. Riz? I guess. Guys, if it worked for him, it could work for you. Just pop an oh bother. Ladies love the oh bother. They love Pooh Bear. True? Just gotta wait for her grandma to die. Or grandpa. How many? You better figure that out straight away. How many grandparents you got left? How many oh bothers can I pop? Oh bother Riz. She deserves so much better. Tigger in chat. Okay. That's fucked up.
Context. I live in Canada, and I was renting an apartment to go to uni.
Uh-huh.
This story happens in winter of 2022 to 23.
All right.
My very first car was my grandparents' 10-year-old Toyota that I really liked. It was still working fine and I loved driving it, but I preferred taking the bus cause gas ain't cheap.
Right.
One day, one lazy fucker decided to not show up to work today, and so my bus didn't show up at all.
Can they do that?
Since it was an important exam that day and I would be late otherwise, I took my car.
Buses can't,
I had
just
to park
not show
really
up.
far
That's
because
crazy.
there was no parking left anywhere close.
Okay.
The exam didn't go well, so I was still nervous after the exam.
Uh-huh.
Tense and frustrated, I kept thinking about all of my answers, and took the bus home.
Right.
So I forgot my car at uni. 3 days later, I want to go grocery shopping.
And you forgot that your car
I want
was
to
there.
take car to carry the bags home. I check parking. Car not there.
Car not there.
Checked for an hour.
Right.
Car not there.
Yeah.
Call towing services. Car not there. I panic. Call my mom and then immediately think to myself,
okay.
oh,
Car gone.
of course. My car got stolen.
Yep, we call the
I
cops
stopped a
on
police
this.
car patrolling and reported my car to them. With my roommate, we then backtracked everywhere I went, even the uni, and didn't
car
find
not
it.
There. Car
I
at
contacted
school.
my assurances
Okay.
and told my dad.
Sure.
I, at the time, was convinced I was the victim of a serious crime.
Uh-huh.
I also told everyone I knew. A month later, I received an email
This
telling
sounds
me
like
I didn't
fraud
pay
to me.
parking fines on time.
This sounds like some big fraud. Like, it feels like you're telling me this to, like, get out of it with the insurance. Like, I'm your insurance adjuster. Like, I don't think you believe this. Did this really happen?
The mail
you
said
sure?
that 2 tickets
I
were
think you
emitted
want
2
a
days and the day
payout.
I declared it stolen.
Okay.
So, I took the bus, and the second I got off, I remembered all of it.
Okay.
There it was, hidden under a pile of snow I had to shove out of the way. My car.
Okay.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
Telling my parents what really happened was the most embarrassed I've ever felt, and now everyone in my family keeps talking about my stolen car.
That's fun.
And to top it all off, I didn't even get to keep the car. The
What?
insurance took it cause it was declared stolen.
Wait, they could do that? The insurance just like, well, you said it was stolen, so it's mine now. Why do they get to take it? It's not stolen. I have it. Why do they get it? What?
To be honest, I think I accidentally committed fraud, cause they gave me the car's value.
Okay, not a financial advisor, but if you guys want a new car, just say that shit is stolen and then forget it for a week. Tell everyone you know. Make sure it's snowing, though. I feel like that snow is kind of important. It has to be blanketed under 3 feet of powder, so nobody can find it. Free money for everyone in chat, shall we? You know, this is a good crime. I don't know if you guys know this. Cringe Confessional gets a lot of crimes confessed. Like, not like misdemeanors, like silly, like, oh, I accidentally ran a red light, but like felonies. Like one of the earliest Cringe Confessionals, somebody stole a guy's dog. Never forget that story. So hearing something like this, we won, right? The little guy wins over the big bad insurance company. One for the home team. Congratulations. Yeah, you guys should go watch Cringe Confessional 1 if you guys wanna hear that story. Somebody stole a friend's dog and then kept it. Or an enemy's dog? I don't remember. Maybe I'll have to watch it and see. Cringe Confessional's been going on for a long time. Got stories for years. We're in August of 2023, by the way, just so everybody knows. That was a fun one, yeah.
Let's dive into the deepest part of the cringe abyss of my flirting experience, high school.
Okay, let's do it.
I had a crush on this girl around junior year.
Mhm.
We both were very much into Boston sports, and my teenage brain said, yeah, good enough.
Love
I
the
thought
Celtics.
Snapchat homework can...
Oh, shit, it's Pooh Bear! Baseball superstar, Grand Pooh Bear. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Coney channel. I'm doing Cringe Confessional. Viewers anonymously send me stories of the cringiest things that happen in their life. Actually, wait, Coney, when are we getting Crime Confessionals? Ask Detective Pancake. It's an appropriate name. I've thought about it. Once Cringe Confessional is dried up, maybe we pop it. We just pivot. See if people can, confess to felonies and shit. I would read it. I don't know if I'm allowed to do it on Twitch, but I would read that shit.
We both...
The problem here is that the mods have to go through it. So all of my mods are the ones that actually have to read this shit. So whatever awful thing that you're confessing to, they have to go through it. And it doesn't get to me unless it's funny. So, if you killed a guy, if it's not in like a funny way, like if you're not the Joker, then I'm not going to read it. But if you are the Joker, then you'll be famous. Hey, let's give a big thanks to our mods, E. Compton and Keem Frizzle, for picking this stuff up. Thanks, everybody. Cringe Confessional, but it's all murder. I killed a guy for 3 hours. I killed a guy on the interstate. He was a drifter, I think. Didn't look like he had any family. Buried him in the woods. For 3 hours straight. Awesome, man. Thanks for writing in. Okay. Next story. We're going to get Judge Coney on Peacock in 2020. You did what? Now, maybe I'm just from a small town, but I don't think it's okay to kill a drifter for no reason. I sentence you to 2 weeks in the pen. 3 weeks of community service. That Judge Steve Harvey show is so funny. That shit is so funny. You guys got to see that. It's very funny. Okay, sorry.
We both were very much into Boston sports, and my teenage brain said, yeah, good enough.
Okay.
I thought Snapchat homework convos were a stellar flirting strategy.
Well,
simply
at the
asking
time,
her
probably.
for the homework, getting the answer and saying, okay, thanks, was absolutely foolproof.
Okay.
Then, behold the pinnacle of awkwardness, a proposal idea.
Okay.
I concocted a terrible idea featuring a stuffed goat wearing a Gronk Funko's helmet, and a painfully punny sign, will you go to prom with me? With Tom Brady pictures all over it.
Not bad.
With a
That's
teacher
fine.
as my
That's
accomplice
fine.
to help
That's
my
cute.
coward ass have the opportunity.
Okay.
I performed my cringe masterpiece to an audience of horrified and disinterested classmates.
No, this is fine. The girls want this. Right? Very bad, Coney. No, it's okay. If it hits, then you've given her a moment to remember. Actually, never mind. You're a Coney viewer. You're not like a football superstar. Never mind, you're not a prom king. I just assumed that you're like the quarterback of the football team. Like, if you're really cool, this hits. If you're really cool, this could work. You know what I mean? It could be cute. You're probably not cool, though, right? Yeah.
With a teacher as my accomplice to help her response? Maybe that screamed teen girls speak for no chance in hell.
Maybe we'll go to prom. Maybe we'll go to prom. I don't know. I might have other plans. I don't know if I'm going to prom at all, but I might want to go. I might not be too busy. Maybe I'll go to prom. Okay.
Hold tight, because the cringe ride isn't over.
Oh, okay. There's
Fooled by
another stop.
Chinongst, I tweeted out a lot of bitterness in a suit tweet, only
Dude,
to get
no.
slapped with a remorseful text barrage full of confessions of regret and feelings of anger. But, like the great Billy Mays taught me, wait, there's more. Enter senior year. It was the day where everyone gathered and signed everyone's senior yearbooks.
Okay.
I crafted an epic yearbook apology rivaling Shakespeare.
Uh-huh.
I wrote a mini novel in that yearbook filled with my regrets and remorse and well wishes.
Uh-huh.
I was like one of the first people to write in it.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's something you say for the end of the day. That's not something you drop in at the beginning. Because then everybody else is reading that shit, and they're like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? Did you read this? Did you see what this guy said? They're all passing it around, looking at you, giggling from across the room, writing poetry in a fucking yearbook.
Needless to say, we're both college grads now, and she still hasn't accepted my friend request on
Dude,
Instagram.
Give it up! Give it up! Give it up! It's not happening. What do you mean a friend request on Instagram? Stop now. You gotta give this up. Not every bad situation can turn good. It's not like this is gonna turn around like some rom-com, some Notting Hill bullshit. Like, you're not Hugh Grant here. Just, it's done. It's over, man. She's not gonna wake up one day like, oh, that guy likes me. Oh, now I get it. This is just harassment. Yeah, this is too far, man. Let's dial it back here. She's definitely laughing about you to her friends. I don't want to be the one to tell you this. Forgive me for being rude. She's definitely told other people, including her current boyfriend. Like, for your own sake. Let's dial this back, man. There's someone out there for you, okay? It's not her. Oh, this is an oh bother moment. Oh, this poor guy. Yeah, this is... Let's take back that friend request silently and maybe move away. Maybe a couple towns, a few states if you're able. Yeah. Or maybe she's in this chat and it's a missed connection. I don't fucking know.
This story takes place when I was between 12 and 14.
So 13.
To tell this story, I need to clarify a few things. 1. I was homeschooled for my entire school duration from preschool to graduating high school.
Uh-oh.
2. During middle school, high school, I was enrolled in a program called K-12.
Okay.
3.
Don't know what that
I
is.
also used a website to look up school-based reading books and see if this website had them. My younger siblings also used this site along with my mom.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, I had just discovered what porn was.
Okay.
My reading assignment that week was to research famous American women to write a paper about powerful and famous women throughout American history, aka national women.
Okay, I don't think it's gonna go this way. I don't think it's gonna go this way, but just imagine like Mia Khalifa, a national treasure. Heart Song of a Nation. Sasha Grey. It can't go that way, right? That's absolutely the way it goes. You think we're writing a book report, a full ID and background and biography about an adult actress, American hero.
Well, my young stupid brain though. Hey, I have a great idea. What if
Oh, found another good Rod clip. I found another good Rod clip. Rod hit that one good. He's nice at the grade and the hay. The hay scared me. I was like, whoa. All right, that was a good hay.
Well, my young stupid brain though. Hey, I have a great idea. What if I look up naked women on this school-based website? I'll just delete my browser history and all will be good.
Okay.
What I didn't know was that past searches would show up when clicking on the search bar.
What are you doing? Wait, wait, so what spurred this? Just the mention of women? Your project is to make a bio about women, and you're like, women? And then immediately jump to porn. Dude, what was it like to be 13? I forgot. Was it always like this? I didn't have like Google. I had like Kazaa and Napster. I had to guess. It's not the same now, you know? Like, you find it quickly.
A few weeks later, I see my mom take my...
And sometimes it wouldn't be real. Sometimes the thing you downloaded would be wrong.
A few weeks later, I see my mom take my 2 younger...
Bro was asking Jeeves. Jeeves, please show me big booty Latinas in my area. Oh, yes, sir. Excellent choice, sir.
A few weeks later, I see my mom take my 2 younger sisters onto that website to look
Jeeves,
up some
that's
book,
too big.
and I am not worried, since I have literally never seen the saved search history pop up on that website. To my shock, when my mom went to look up a book, boom, naked women followed by national women.
You can see the whole pathway. National women. Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Mary Curie, Angela White. You could just see a hard turn there. Just right there. Oops.
Website. To my shock, when my mom went to look up a book, boom, naked women followed by national women. I fake shock and try to play it off saying, what? What is that you? How did that happen?
What happened? Ew, what happened to those women? What? What? Huh? That's not an American hero. That's not a brave American woman making it on her own. Well, it kind of is. It was a little bit. Yeah, never mind. She's brave. My bad. I support sex work. I'm sorry.
Oh, I get it. I mistyped national women and accidentally did naked women.
Oh,
how silly of me. I don't know if my mom believed me.
Oh, that's it. No, she didn't believe you. I can tell you that now. What do you mean you don't know if she believed you? Are you 15 now? Chatter said they were 13 in this story. You have to still be very young and stupid. Oh. National women. Oops. I think I've done that before. I lied and said it was ads. I was like, oh, dude, the ads. I clicked on an ad. Oops. I had a pop-up, and I clicked on it, and there it was. Oops. But I was a teenager. Everyone's done that? Yeah, that's a classic, yeah. There was one time. I love telling this story. A friend of the chat was actually in on this story. There was one time that, so my friend and I used to do a bit, and it sounds very strange, okay? Don't judge me. But there was a time period where, like, there was weirder and weirder porn happening all the time all over the internet, like American Dad with Roger, you know? And some really weird shit, right? And my friend would just DM me the most heinous, weird shit you could ever find just to get a reaction out of me. And I'm like, dude, stop, relax, right? And he would just send me really bad shit. And one time, it was a bunch of guys with pterodactyl heads, like plastic pterodactyl masks and, like, wings. And they're all around one woman, right? And it's this really weird, and it's, like, supposed to be stupid and fucked up and strange, right? That video is a classic. You know the one. So I clicked on it. I'm like, dude, this is stupid. Why did you send me this? And it's on one of my monitors. And I found something else on, well, like, I was normally browsing, and I called in my roommates and my friends. I'm like, dude, did you guys see this? And they come in, and they see the main monitor, which has some news or, like, an update or something. It was something gaming, probably something with, it was, like, around the time of, like, Project M or something. So my roommates come in, and they see, like, you know, Smash or Nintendo stuff on the main monitor, and they look slightly to the right, and there's a woman getting gangbanged by pterodactyls. And none of them said anything. None of them said anything. They just left the room. Now, nothing, it wasn't actually happening in that moment, okay? There wasn't actually anything going on, but it was very suggestive. Bunch of dudes with only masks on and naked otherwise, standing around a woman, right? Like a really weird thing. And they left the room without saying anything. And then, like, a minute later, I look over and I'm like, oh. So I had to get up. I was like, guys, Guys, can you come back in for me? I need to show you this. I need you to watch it for a second so you understand it's not real. I'm not watching this I need you to please watch the pterodactyl porn. I need you to see it just so you know that I'm normal. I need you to watch the pterodactyl porn so you know I'm a normal human being and I wouldn't get off to this, please. And they were like, "Oh, okay, haha." And one of them is a friend of mine who is regularly in chat. And that is one of my most embarrassing moments of my life. You made it worse. Yeah, I made it way worse. I did, because what am I going to do? Just live with that for the rest of my life? It was not Nearette. No, I think about that moment sometimes. My friend and I don't really talk to each other anymore, so he doesn't DM me outrageous porn. I don't know why he did that. But then again, I used to DM him horse castration videos, so again, very strange if you're not a regular on the channel. It makes sense if you know the lore. Sorry, my bad. It's a long story. It's a long story, guys. It's a long story. Normal friendship. Yeah, just guy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just guy stuff. Guys being dudes. You know what I mean? Just guys. It was a different time, man. That's what we did in the mid-10s. Anyway, sorry. That was a long diatribe. Editor, don't put any of that in. I know you've been editing around that. Maybe have like a 10-second like fast forward thing and be like, this is way too raunchy. Come to the stream. If you want to hear the whole story. Editor, don't keep that in. We're both going to lose our job. Ah, yes, me and my homies sending hardcore porn with each other. Kind of, yeah. You don't get it, man. You don't get it. When it's Roger from American fucking Dad, and it's clearly just a dude... Never mind. It was just a guy in a gray suit, man!
Me and this girl had been dating for a year and 3 months, and things were going really good at this point.
Okay, that sounds
The entire
great.
time we were dating, she had a really shitty phone from like 2013, so the only thing she could even do on it was text.
Sure, yeah.
On her birthday in late April, she got a new phone from her parents.
Uh-huh.
Me and her would pretty much text all day, but about a week after getting the phone, she started texting me less and less.
Ooh.
When I questioned her about it, her response was, "Oh, I was just playing this really fun game I found on the App Store."
Flappy Bird? Angry Birds? Monopoly Go! This video is sponsored by... Actually, I don't know, after tomorrow's video, I don't know if they're going to sponsor me. After tomorrow's YouTube video. Then again, I was pretty supportive of the modern gaming conglomerate giant. I said it's people's fault if they go broke. True? Who cares if people are exploited with gambling tactics, right, guys?
When I questioned her about it, her response was, "Oh, I was just playing
That's
this
not
really
my
fun
problem."
game I found on the App Store." Turns out she was addicted to Roblox.
No way.
I thought it would be a power play to give her the same
Addicted?
treatment, but it backfired really bad. I woke up one morning to huge paragraphs from her telling me that I was shutting her like her exes. I fought with my entire heart to turn this around, and I barely survived.
Okay.
I stopped giving her that treatment, but she didn't stop playing Roblox all day.
Oh, man.
Things only got worse, and she started texting me less and less while playing more and more.
Okay.
She even started denying playing the game, so I called her out on it.
All right.
She broke up with me, claiming that I hated that she finally found something she was good at. I lost my high school girlfriend to fucking Roblox. I don't think I will ever mentally recover.
You know, God, we can all laugh at this. We can all laugh at this and have a chuckle. Is it really that much worse than League of Legends? Or Valorant? Right? Is it really that much worse? Yes? Okay, if she's a freshman, it's not as bad. If she's a senior, it's bad. What age are we talking here? Like, if we're talking, like, freshmen, then we got an issue. If we're talking a senior, we got to get off that game. You're about to go to college, young lady. Get off that shit now. I lost my girlfriend to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Gaming addiction is a monster, man. I didn't know it was that bad. Holy shit. At least Roblox has infinite amounts of games and universes. Puyo Tetris is like 2 games at most. Probably only played 1. Puyo goes hard? Come on. We're Tetris pilled in this chat. I hate Puyo. Too much thinking. True? Can I get a true? You gotta, like, line them up and sort them? I hate Puyo, man. Did Mal like League of Legends you? We used to play together. The thing that we did was we would play together, and Mal was awful. She played Lux and Morgana and Teemo, obviously. She played Heimerdinger. She was very bad. But we would play together, and it was fine. I didn't get mad when I played with her. I really didn't. I didn't care. I didn't take it seriously. But then she stopped playing for a month, and the little imp in my brain said, oh, we need a new account to Smurf on. We need a new account to Smurf on. So I took her account, and I brought it into High Diamond, and then she couldn't play the game anymore. Because I wanted to play dumb shit. I have ruined literally dozens of friends' accounts. This isn't a joke. Every single time I get a friend's account, I have their login. I'm like, all right, let's play on it a few times, like if I'm dodging or something. And then I literally won't stop logging into it and making it too high elo, and they don't have fun anymore. I don't know why. I'm addicted. Mal couldn't play anymore. She was awful at the game, and everybody would say the most rotten shit to her. And she didn't take it seriously. She didn't care. But Mal's really funny, because she... Okay, so Mal is a normie. So she doesn't know, like, gamer banter or, you know, what not to say. So somebody would say some really bad shit to her, and she'd be like, don't you know you're not supposed to talk to a girl that way? Oh, made it way worse. Way worse. I'm a girl, by the way. Because she's a normie. She didn't know. Big mistake. Yeah, it got way worse then. So, putting out the fire with gasoline. This was like 10 years ago when I was addicted. It was a long time ago. But, calling your wife a normie is the millennial equivalent of the boomer wife bad. No, it's not. I envy her. It's not a bad thing at all. I'm poisoned by cynicism and irony. I'm internet pilled. Being a normie is the preferred way to be. Her life is normal, and Coney has to deal with all this bullshit. Yeah, she doesn't get mad at League of Legends. She never got upset. She was awful and happy. She was that Morgana that would try to go for the max range Q on cooldown every time so they could just walk up to you. I didn't play bot when I played with her. I would go mid and not deal with it. I would tell her, honey, hit the E ability on me. Just hit E on me and try to hit somebody with Q. If somebody jumps on you, hit R. That's all I did. That's all we did, and it was great. It was a good time. Coney also didn't have to be sent pterodactyl porn as a joke. Okay, to be clear, I never sent anything back to the... Well, I did used to. But we stopped doing that for a long time, but he kept messaging me. I don't know if he wanted to keep the friendship alive. We were drifting apart. It was one of those things that he's like, oh, Zach, I know what I'll get back in touch with him. Like, once a year, he would send me something. And I'm like, dude, we're past this. It was weird. I don't know why he kept doing that. Editor, cut that out, too. Anyway, the Roblox addiction is real, so, you know, be kind to people. I lost my space. Sorry. Thank you, Sir Illusion. Editor getting a lot of content tonight. Editor better not. Editor better cut this shit, man.
Growing up, I was always the loudest kid in school.
Yeah.
I was the only kid my high school acting teacher told to quiet down when I was on stage.
Dial it back!
I didn't have vocal cords. I had vocal studio amplifiers.
Sure.
I also used to be the kind of person who would speak before fully thinking things through, which I want you to remember as I share my childhood story. Grade 4, summer at the water park with my family and my church. We had a nice table area next to the concession stand that the church would rent out every year for a day.
Combo of perks.
As went as around lunch, I had gotten hungry and asked my dad if I could go get a hot dog. While pondering what I wanted on it, 2008 text culture brain rot had slotted itself into my mind. The start of heavy abbreviations, tile, and mate, lol, etc. all becoming commonplace language.
Sure.
After acquiring the glizzy, I had a hard time locating the ketchup,
And now
mayo,
it's glizzy.
mustard, no
Time's a flat
condiments in
circle.
sight. Like no, 10-year-old looking. I quickly trot over to the table area with my Bart Simpson microphone volume levels with, "Dad, where are the condoms?" My dad's head turns 180 degrees like an owl. What did you just say? I want some condoms for my hot dog.
Very
My
funny.
dad and uncle respond in kind
Very
with hysterical
funny, yeah.
laughter, while my mother responds in hysterics alongside the numerous 80-year-old ladies who looked like I had told them I ate all their pills and summoned the devil. After some clarification, getting what I needed and learning what condoms are through grade 6 sex ed years later, I could never look at hot dogs the same way again. TLDR, don't abbreviate condiments.
Very silly. Fake story? I mean, maybe it happened. It seems like this is like a young Sheldon thing. Like it's like this is the most I don't know. This is something on TV where a guy's monocle would fall into their wine glass, you know? It's come on. Very simple, easy bit. A lot of setup for that joke. It's more fun to believe every story. You can't believe every story in Cringe Confessional. You go crazy that way. Sometimes people lie. I don't even think that one was a lie. It's just like, you know, it's very straightforward, I think. They're all lies. I mean, it's very easy, I think, to go on a Reddit and be like, what the funniest, most embarrassing story Reddit. Wow, what's the craziest thing that ever happened to you? There's probably a bunch of stuff like that. It's probably happened a lot. But I don't care as long as I get to react to it.
I'm not
My story was real. You know my story was real.
I'm not sure how cringe this is or just the kind of interesting story. Chat can judge.
No, I
but as
will
a kid,
judge.
I used to watch a lot
I
of
will be
stuff
the
on
judge of this.
Netflix, as most kids my age did, mainly the oldish kids shows.
Yeah.
Then one day when browsing kids' movies, while my parents were off doing errands, I saw a movie called The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars.
He does do that.
I
He
had
does go
no
to
idea
Mars.
what the movie was about,
Right.
but the cover preview thing it showed was of a bunch of cheerful living household appliances.
Yeah, I've never
so I
heard
decided
of that
to
one.
watch it.
I've only seen the original.
I watched through it and I really enjoyed it. So I decided later to watch the two movies that came before
did you
it.
watch the first one? It was really scary.
If you've never heard of these movies before,
Yeah.
the one about Mars is fine. The second one is about the appliances needing to save an old dying computer.
Yeah.
And is fine minus the radio needing to sacrifice itself
But the
to save the
first one is
computer, but getting
fucked
repaired
up,
later.
right?
However, the first one is very much not fine.
Yeah, we were different back in the 90s, bro. You guys are soft. You soft-ass Zoomers. Pussies. You couldn't handle the brave little toaster.
Some, not all of the terrifying parts of the movie include an air conditioner convinced the appliances who could
Yep.
move were conspiring against him by wanting to leave the house, got so mad it lit itself on fire and exploded.
Yeah.
3 mice decide to kidnap the blanket. The toaster has a nightmare about
clown,
being attacked
the
by a
clown in
clown
the
in a
burning
burning
house.
home.
That does
the
happen.
vacuum pretty much goes insane and tries to suck up its own cord and choke itself to death, and is barely stopped.
Yeah,
Everyone gets stuck
yeah.
in quicksand, but are saved by someone who turns out to own an appliance parts store,
Right,
who
he
then
kidnaps
kidnaps
them.
them not
Yep.
knowing they're sentient. And while in his shop, they all witness
They all
him
sing
rip
the
the motor
song.
out of a sentient blender.
Yep, they take out
the
the
new
brain.
appliances
Yep.
bought to
And
replace
then they
them
put
by
in
their
new
owner
stuff.
attempt to
Yep.
kill them and call them obsolete. And finally, there's an entire song about cars about to be crushed, singing about how worthless they are
they
and
turn
about how
into
their dreams
cubes.
were crushed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Me,
Yeah.
being a 4-6-year-old, I don't remember exactly how old, was needless to say mortified.
Yeah, man, it was kind of fucked up, dude. It was really sad. It's a fucked up movie. It's a bunch of old cars in like a crush. It's like a junkyard, and they get put into cubes, and they're literally singing the verse, and then the verse ends, and it just goes. They just die. Catchy song though. That's my son's favorite movie. How old is your son? 28? Better be a grown adult. 3. Your son should be taken away. That's crazy. Do not buy a pet. I'll tell you that. You better. How about Coco Melon, huh? Whatever happened to Coco Melon? Huh? I watched that shit as a kid. If you don't want him growing up to listen to Cringe Confessionals and be a live e-clown, you better get him off that shit. Try Disney Plus. How about Bluey?
I went to sleep and had a nightmare of pretty much all the horrifying things from the movies coming together
Burning
until
clown
it ended
car.
with me needing to install a light bulb into one of my family members. Like in the movie where they had to do that to save the old computer, and I was too afraid to, but in the end needed to, and ended up failing the surgery, killing my family member more painfully than if I hadn't done anything at all. Remember, I was around 5, and somehow my dreams were this disturbing.
No, it's real!
This dream didn't only happen once. It happened almost nightly for at least 2 or 3 months.
Sure, yeah.
And almost nightly I'd wake up in the middle of the night crying and running to my parents to make sure they were okay. Even a few years after these dreams stopped, I had nightmares of being kidnapped by mice like the blanket almost was,
all of this
and
for
tortured.
the brave little toaster!
Now, I no longer have nightmares about this. But this movie alone managed to not only traumatize me as a kid, but also make me never want to throw anything away, and made me a pretty bad hoarder.
I can't throw away the air conditioner. What if it gets sad? It's gonna come back and kidnap me.
Now, I no longer have nightmares about this. This might be too long to include.
No,
if anyone wants to, they can shorten it. But I just needed to share this experience and see if anyone else had anything similar happen to them.
No, yeah, hey, listen, I got a 4-year-old. My ass is not showing her the brave little toaster. I think everybody in chat has had a piece of media that fucked them up as a kid. I think the 90s were worse, and I don't mean that in like an old, like, you know, we were way tougher in the 90s. I think just the nature of media in the 90s was a lot less sensitive to this kind of thing. I talked about this on stream a lot of old George Pal Puppetoons. You can look those up if you want to. They had one about John Henry and one about Tubby the Tuba, who wanted to sing a pretty melody but never could. It's really fucked up. Claymation, all that stuff. Brave Little Toaster was really bad, though. You're not the only one. Although you are the only one that has let it affect them this hard into adulthood, I would recommend seeing a professional. That's too hard. This is a little bit too much. A girl I know is afraid of E.T. E.T. was scary, yeah. Not too scary, because he had a heart of gold, and I was like, oh, E.T.'s nice. But I could see if you saw it at the wrong time. I think anywhere from 3 to 5, because like before you're 3, you don't understand anything. You don't know things could hurt you or like are scary. But from 3 to 5, you are at 300% like vulnerability. Any scary media will critically attack you at that point. You don't have armor yet. You know what I mean? Anything scary. I took my kid to go see the Mario movie when she was 2. And she was really afraid of the opening scene with the dog, where the dog hates Luigi and Mario and wants to bite them. So, you know, I might be paying for that in 10 years. She seems to like dogs now, but 2? Yeah, it was the first movie she wanted to go see. She said she wanted to go see Mario, and she did. And now she was really afraid of the dry bones and the dog. So I might be paying for that down the line, but we'll see. I was terrified of the cartoon Alice in Wonderland. The Cheshire Cat and the twins horrified me. Yeah, I mean, anything. Anything from between the ages of 3 to 5, something will scare the shit out of you. Always. She could talk at 2. She could say Mario. Because I used to, when I would work, I would put up, like, Simply on the screen. Maybe not Simply. But I would put up Mario 64 runs or things like that. Just to, like, have something on in the background. And she'd be like, Mario. I'm like, that is Mario. I would have to keep Simply's volume way down, though. Because when he puts on that Clarence Carter... Oh, sweetie, don't listen to this. The first song she ever heard. Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Yeah, she liked Mario. Great story. Guys, your homework before tomorrow's Tekken stream, go watch The Brave Little Toaster. It's fucked up, man. Will you be brave enough? Good luck. I can't do it again. Revisit your trauma. Wait, is it on YouTube? Full movie. Oh, dude. I love the song when they're all getting their brains ripped out. in the thing. Yeah, I forgot that the vacuum wants to eat his own cord. Yeah, these are the junk cars. The car died. The car just died. It got crushed. Good track. Wait, so Coney, is he like a toaster? He is, and he's very brave. I think he's trying to get back to his owner or something. It's like early Toy Story.
One day, my family and my friend's family were going to see a movie together.
What movie?
My friend's family came to our house in a big blue truck.
Okay.
They asked if I could get their wallet from their truck for them, so I did.
Mm-hmm.
So then I give the wallet to their mom, and she looks horrified. She says, "This is not my wallet. Where did you get this?"
Oh, you.
I told her it was for her truck outside. It wasn't her truck.
Oh, that's funny.
I broke into my neighbor's truck and stole their wallet.
That's pretty good.
So many thoughts ran through my head. Am I going to go to jail? Will I never see my family again?
Yeah.
So then I had to go to their house crying and return their wallet.
You were probably like 10.
The best part is that I was 17 and it was my birthday.
That's not as funny. You're 1 year off from being a legal adult. You're crying? Dude, it's fine, man. Why? At 17? That's the best part? I thought you were like 9. You're almost grown up. You could have fought for your country in a year, man. Are you serious? Okay. You're going to jail. You're never going to see your family again. You're going to be put away forever for grabbing the wrong wallet. Lock him up! Hope you don't get Judge Steve Harvey. You went into what truck? What emote are you guys spamming? What is it? When will you ever use that? When will you ever... Wait, somebody popped the PogChamp where he looks at the screen and then looks away. Look, do that one with that. Thank you, Xanax, for the 10 gifties. Thank you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Why am I so pink? That's on the start of the stream. It's pretty funny. Good emote chat. We should all watch The Brave Little Toaster tonight. Could I get in trouble for watching a literal full movie on YouTube? I could, right? Probably not, if it's on YouTube. Just delete the VOD. I probably won't do it tonight, but one night. Okay. That would be scary, man.
In 5th grade, the entire school was called down to the gym in order to play some games.
Love Rod.
One of these was Sharks and Lifeguards.
Okay.
The game consists of having children sit with the bottom half of their body under the parachute.
Uh-huh.
The shark then has to pull kids under the parachute, whereas the lifeguards have to pull kids up, creating a pseudo-tug-of-war with a child's body.
Okay.
I had felt a shark grab my legs and had put my hands up to be rescued.
Help!
However, the shark had happened to grab my shorts rather than my feet. When an 8th grader pulled me up, he presented me, like Simba on Pred Rock, pantsless to the whole gym.
Okay.
The teacher had to call my mom to take me home because I wouldn't stop crying.
That's just straight up bullying, man. What? You got presented in front of the whole 5th grade? By an 8th grader? That's fucked up, dude. What an asshole. Oh my god. Bro got circle of life. Oh, that's a strong 8th grader? I don't know, bro. When you're 8, you get in 8th grade, you get like a big growth spurt. You can pick up a 5th grader easily, especially a tiny one. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that's not cringe. That's just fucked up, man. That's sad. I would. This one's not cringe. Anybody would feel this way, I think, and it's gonna follow you too, through middle school, through high school. Everybody's gonna make fun of you for this. Yeah, this isn't cringe. This one's really sad. I'm sorry that happened to you, Chatter. I hope you're okay. Was this you, Coney? No, I've never submitted my story, or maybe I did, and you guys don't know. I think if I did submit my story, they would overlook it. I would not be able to hide it if it was mine. I really don't think so, because I'd be reading my words and I would be blushing. I don't know if kids still bully like that. I don't know. I heard about that devious lick thing. I don't know if that's real or not, or like if it's the internet. But you reach into the stall next to you and rip a guy's pants away. Devious indeed. Your cadence would come across in the text, I think. Maybe. Speaking of cadence, let's swap it out. Let's go to the UK. What about Peter? A cheeky Peter.
I used to work as a gallery attendant in a museum.
Okay.
One of the things that we
Sounds
had
like
to watch out for and collect bugs as they would eat material such as wood.
Collect?
I was good at this, so much so that I was given permission to collect these in bags and write incident reports about these.
Okay. You were given bug busy work. You were given permission to write incident report. Is this a government job? Who's paying you? What kind of fake bullshit ass blathers job? This is ridiculous.
I was good at this,
You were good
so
at
much
this.
Arco has decided that everything, including bugs, were able to be written up about.
Okay.
Well, this particular day, I had collected these bugs on a flimsy pamphlet as Ziplocs were in the back.
Oh no.
Apparently someone
Bugs
was walking
everywhere.
by, and we managed to just slightly collide. It wouldn't have been so bad had I not picked up an alive
Oh my
cockroach
God,
and some other dead
dude.
flies, which then goes onto her shoe and floor.
Oh
It's instinctive by this point to just scrape it up. So I scraped up this cockroach off her shoe before I had even said anything, and when I looked up at her I finally remembered who she was. It was Arco.
Oh. What? Well, I mean, come on. She told you to do that, though. That's fine. It's okay. No. If they told you to do that, especially if that's your job and you have to write an incident report about every fucking bug that's in the museum, whatever. That's her fault. Yeah, this isn't cringe. No, it's cringe that this was your job and you were paid to do it, and my tax money is going to fund this lifestyle. Okay? For a guy to be at the gallery and writing incident reports for a fucking shield bug. Ridiculous. You should be unemployed. That's ridiculous. Sick-ass job? Writing incident reports for bugs? I hope you're poor. Coney, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. Not here! Teachers, lazy ass. Why don't you guys try doing?
I am going to be an attention whore and announce that no one has ever heard this story before until now.
Not really an attention whore if it's all anonymous, but go off.
It was my first day of junior year of high school.
Okay.
I had been driving my car for
Teacher
going on a year at this
Degradation
point.
Week.
I went to the donut shop near our high school with a bunch of my friends before
Favorite
our
week of the year.
first day. When I went to leave for some reason I thought it was a bright idea to back up slowly and just barely
Great
look
idea.
behind me as I
Good luck,
backed up
everybody else.
because I thought I had plenty of room for how far I needed to.
Right.
Back up out of my spot.
But you
As I backed up I hit the rear end of this massive white Chevy truck parked in a spot on the opposite side.
Oops.
I instantly pulled up and put the car in park to get out and see the damage. I look quickly at my car and see none. I look at the truck and don't think I see any, but I am distracted after looking for about 2 seconds at the truck by the older white lady who is walking towards the truck with donuts in hand.
Okay.
She asks me if I liked her truck, and I played off the biggest BS story about her truck without her realizing anything about my car halfway pulled out of my spot, or the fact that I was clearly just looking at specifically the rear end of her truck.
That's a great bumper. Wow, look at the detail on that. Did you have that finished? Look at the detailing. Okay, did you get away with it?
I finally end the convo and hop in my car and drive away, not wasting one second.
Okay, you got away with it.
As I drove away, I had many things rolling through my mind, but ultimately came to the conclusion that I must have not hit it hard enough for noticeable damage, considering I saw none and clearly no one.
Yeah, you're good.
Else there realized I hit the truck.
Sure.
I also would find it hard to believe that the truck got damage and my car didn't, considering I was in an easily damageable car.
I'm not gonna track
but if it did, I guess she paid out of pocket for it, cause I haven't heard a word about it since.
That's the end of the story. Do you think I'm an insurance adjuster or something? I'm not gonna, like, rat you out, dude. Why are we explaining all this? I get it. You won. You hit a car and you got away with it. It's fine. Why are you covering your tracks? By the way, there wasn't any damage, and if there was, it was probably really small, and I bet you would be able to pay for it right away. So, you know, if it really does happen, did you think it was me? Like, that was my mom? Like, I don't, like I would be like, oh, wait, my mom went to go get donuts, and then she talked to a guy, and then when she got home, her bumper fell off. Like, you committed a crime, and you got away with it. It's okay. I once rear-ended a guy. Not rear-ended. I once, I was pulling out of a parking spot, and I hit another car. It was very gently. Very gently. There was no damage on either car. But I got out, and I looked at it, and I was in a parking garage, and I looked around, like, and I locked eyes with somebody else. And I'm like, fuck! Man, now, like, are you going to judge me? Like, do I have to write a thing on the windshield? Like, can I just drive out of here? I just left. I was like, fuck that guy. It wasn't his car. I was in a parking garage. But I'm like, dude, there's no damage on my car or on this car. Just let me get out of here. Fuck it. We're fine. I'm not writing a full-ass note. Did that guy hit the narrow eye? No, he just kept looking at me, and I was like, and we were far enough away that there wasn't, like, any, like, it was, like, he was, like, 50 feet away. If he was closer, I'd be like, there's no damage, right? I would, like, pull him into it like an accomplice. What do you think? Like, make a joke out of it? You know, try to hit a speech check? But he was, like, far away. I wasn't talking to him. Yeah, that's always an awkward thing. My wife did that once, too, but of course she told people around, which was just, again, she's a sweetheart normie. She thought she was going to go to jail. She's like you. She thought that was going to happen.
This happened when I was about 10 or 11 years old.
Okay.
It was about 2 days before my family was hosting a big New Year's party.
All right.
To cut the lawn, my dad moved the trampoline next to the shed window and forgot to move it back.
Yep.
I was super into trampolining at the time. One thing I loved to do was jump to a wall next to the trampoline and run up it.
Oh, shit. Like,
so I see the window,
auditorium.
And my stupid kid brain is like, it would be awesome to run up that.
Oh, no.
So I try, and obviously, I stick my leg through the window.
Oh, my God.
I go to the hospital and get like 27 stitches, and one of the glass shards almost cuts my Achilles tendon and disables me for life.
Oh, my God.
I have never told my parents what actually happened.
So they didn't think you were trying to be cool. They just thought that you had a freak accident. Oh, my God. No. So he told them that he fell through the window, but not that he was trying to be Spider-Man. I get it. It makes sense. No, I get it. Chatter, you and I are aligned. I understand. I get it. I'm glad you're okay. Kids are so fucking dumb. It is my biggest fear that my kid is going to do something stupid like this and get really hurt. Because you can't tell kids everything. Hey, don't run your leg into glass, or you might die, or never walk again. Like, you can't think of everything. Oh, my God. I love how we as dumbass kids lie through our teeth to avoid getting in trouble no matter the cost. Yeah, any opportunity I can to lie as a kid to not get in trouble, I would take, usually. Except one time where I stole gum from a convenience store and I walked back a mile because I accidentally had the gum in my pocket. I don't know why I felt bad about that. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I had a packet of gum. It was just like $1. You still do that? No, I'll steal flowers, maybe. If I feel like it, you know? Sometimes I'll go to the self-checkout. Oh, my bad, I forgot. You know, they're $10. Bro, they're flowers. I could pick these myself, you know? What's wrong with you? Oh, no. I stole $10 from giant food stores. Oh, no. What are they going to do? Come on, man. I'm not stealing from a mom-and-pop florist. Time to scan this PS5 as bananas. You know what? Maybe if I hit my fucking sub goal, I'd be able to pay for flowers. I'm doing something nice for my wife, okay? Maybe if we hit this sub goal, I wouldn't have to take $10 off the top from Harris Teeter. Tried to think of another grocery store. Food Lion. Safeway. Piggly Wiggly. We're only one away from the goal, by the way. Because that's not very romantic. Here you go, sweetie. I stole these for you. Sweetie, did you not use legal tender? Oh. Looks like I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
I was a little SHT back in elementary school.
Okay.
I was in 6th grade, and my class went on a camping trip to a lake to stay in cabins.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like Aladdin.
In my cabin, I was with a couple of friends,
I'm
and there was this one kid who was super annoying, and I thought it would be hilarious to play a prank on him while he was out of the cabin.
Get his
I
ass.
grabbed this kid's toothbrush,
Okay,
and in front of my friends, I rubbed this toothbrush in my crack and put it back with his stuff.
Not funny.
I thought it was so funny, but really I was just being a bully.
Oh, what an asshole.
One kid in my cabin ratted me out.
Everybody else in the cabin is like, dude, that was fucking gross. I love stories like this where, like, a kid is trying to be cool and a bully. And, listen, I've been this person before, too, when I was a kid, where you think it would make you cool to be mean, and all the other kids are like, what the fuck is that guy's problem? Why is that guy being an asshole? Okay.
So I get home after the camping trip,
I get it.
and my parents...
Pull up the ogre story. I'm not going to tell the ogre story, but you know it. I thought I'd be cool by being mean.
So I get home after the camping trip, and my parents get a phone call from my principal telling them I'm suspended from school.
Yeah,
Turns out this toothbrush belonged to, not the annoying kid I was bullying, but another student who was mentally challenged.
Oh my god!
I was in so much shit.
That's way
and
worse.
The consequences were horrific.
Holy shit, dude.
I had to write apology letters to both the kid I was trying to bully and the special needs kid, and everyone at school called me gay for months. Which back then was the worst thing anyone could think about you.
I didn't think about the gay angle. That's true. You put a toothbrush in your what? Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot about that. No, that's true. That's true. You actually set yourself up for that. Dude, you got the worst ending you could. You clicked every bad box. You got the horrible ending to this story.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Idiot. Cringe.
Great story. That's a great story. Thank you so much for writing in. Listen, I've been you. Not quite like that, but I bullied to try to be cool before. I get it. I understand. Good story. That's really good. I've never been this bad, okay? Good and short, to the point. Yeah, thanks for respecting the listener's time. That's a great story. Should write movies.
One time, in 3rd grade, we were going over words that were on our spelling test.
Yeah?
One of the words was a pose. So I then, without raising my hand, strike a pose. The teacher looks at me very confused and asked, "What are you doing?" I told her that I was showing her what a pose was. She didn't make the connection to what I thought she said, which makes me think she was the dumb bass, not me. So then I strike another pose. This one was of Spider-Man's stance, and she still didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So then I got a nod home for being disruptive in class.
Is it Fozzie Bear? Are you Fozzie Bear? You act like a Muppet. Are you a Muppet human? What is this? I'm striking a pose. Waka waka. Why are you doing that? Oh, that's very funny. 3rd grade? So what, you were 8? Okay. Great story. So the teacher I love that it ends without you explaining what was going on. So the teacher's just like, that kid's fucking weird. I'm sending a note home. I don't know what your kid's problem is. He just stood up in my class and did like a little dance. Tell him not to do that anymore. Great story. Thank you so much for that one. That's in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what it is. I love the stories where kids are just acting or just do dumb kid shit. Oh, that's funny. That's good. TCS is taking a while with this one.
This starts with one of my earliest memories.
All right.
I'm like 5 or some shit,
All right.
and me and the fame are out at the old ice cream parlor.
As you do.
Good
Love
times
ice cream.
being had. I got a kiddie scoop of black raspberry.
Yeah.
I bite into it, and my teeth are sensitive, so like any 5-year-old, I start crying and screaming about it.
It would hurt, yeah.
No matter how hard my mom tries, she can't get me to shut up.
Okay, well, you
Some fat biker dude leans over and says, "Huh? Rainman situation." And I'm sure in a fit of annoyance, my mom says, "Yeah."
What the fuck? What? A Rain Man situation? What the fuck is that guy's problem? Why would he sit? Who is Rain Man? How do I put this? Rain Man is a severely autistic character played by Dustin Hoffman in the movie of the same name. Rain Man is like a idiot savant, I think. Is that the right term anymore? Don't cancel me, please. A savant, a very intelligent savant. But it's also okay. It's also a book. Okay, I get it. You read. But it's a book, and a movie. And it's about a guy who has a brother who is severely autistic and can count cards, I think. I think that's how it goes. I don't know the movie. I just saw it in on The Simpsons and The Critic growing up. I think the guy is he's very mathematically gifted and he counts cards. It's like Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman or something. So yeah, so this biker is just like, "Hey, is your kid severely disabled?" Right, Mom? Huh? And the mom said, "Yeah." Okay.
I'm not autistic at all.
Okay.
But I thought Rainman was a kick-ass superhero like Batman.
Okay, yeah.
So now I'm a 5-year-old
like the
kid
Rainmaker and Looper.
going around and telling everyone I met that I'm like Rainman. All of my teachers, all of my friends.
Now you
and their
might
parents.
actually be like Rain Man.
Somehow,
now you actually
my parents
might be
went
like
months
Rain Man.
without knowing about this until the school sent them a letter asking if they made me say to explain my autism. Again, not autistic, just a dumb 5-year-old.
The teachers were like, "Are you making the kid say this? You could just say that he has autism. You don't have to make him like..." The kids that he's going to school with are like 5 and 6. They haven't seen Rain Man, the movie, or read the book. So you could just say, like, you don't need to say, "I'm like Rain Man" to a 6-year-old. The teachers are like, "What is wrong with this kid?"
They try to clue me in on what Rain Man
No, you
really
wouldn't get
is.
it.
I don't listen.
No, I wouldn't get it.
This goes on for another few weeks until I get bored of it and stop telling people.
That is a tremendous story. Thank you so much for writing in. That's awesome. That's so good. I thought kind of something similar. Chat, are you old as me? Are you like in your 30s too? This seems like a mid-30s story. I feel like this would be like mid or early 30s. I could see this. That's a great story. This is a very good story. I could see this happening. What biker dude now is going to reference Rain Man in the past 10 years? That's not going to happen. They would say, who's the most, like, modern? Sheldon? I'm trying to think of what the most, you know, like, yeah, Rain Man isn't relevant now. The Good Doctor? I don't think a biker dude is referencing The Good Doctor. I don't think he keeps up with Freddie Highmore media. Stupid, man. This is dumb. Okay. Have I told you guys my Good Doctor story? Mal got, like, really into it. She really liked the show. She, like, binged it. She was like, this is a really good show. He's doing his best. I'm like, sweetie, this is awful. She liked the show. I was like, this is a terrible show. I just hate Freddie Highmore. I don't know why. I just don't like Freddie Highmore at all. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Maybe it's because I saw him in that Willy Wonka movie. My parents are hooked on it. Yeah. It's like, it's in that same, like, sort of, like, people watch This Is Us because they can come out of it at the end and be like, phew, things aren't so bad. You know what I mean? Like, you watch this show and you're like, wow, that guy is really struggling and suffering, but he's doing his best. He's going to come out the other end. I hope he does okay. And then you get to come out of it. I don't know. Sitcom TV is fucking weird to me, man.
Step into a cringeworthy tale from high school where my lack of social finesse led to an unforgettable blunder.
Okay,
This
wow.
story takes...
It's like a quote on the back of the box. Okay, we're starting off strong. I'll be the judge of that.
This story takes place several years back, in high school.
Okay.
I am 17, have no filter, suck at social cues, and don't party.
Sure.
My best friend Tommy has been dating this girl Brianna for some time.
Uh-huh.
I don't know Brianna too well. We go to the same school, but don't have the same classes.
All right.
Regardless, she invites me to her birthday party, and I accepted. Brianna is the sigil who is obsessed with her late dog Shadow, a husky she has had since she was a little girl.
Okay.
She even has the name Shadow tattooed on her arm in memorial due to Shadow passing away of cancer a few months prior.
Okay.
Fast forward to the party. I am vibing.
All right.
There is good
The
food.
hedgehog, right?
Most
The
of the
hedgehog.
party goers
That's what
I
I'm
am
thinking
friends
too.
with, and there's only
It's a
like
Sonic
6
story,
people,
right?
so it's close-knit.
Yeah.
All in all, a good time.
Sure.
Few hours in, Tommy gets a call from his brother that he has present for us to pick up for Brianna. The catch is, one of us has to go get it, and I am the only one at the party with a license. Now, I didn't really want to drive. It was 1 hour round trip, and it's night time.
Oh, dude, then don't
But
go.
Tommy
What are you talking
sweetens the
about?
pot by saying he will buy me Taco Bell for my troubles.
Well?
How can I resist?
Well?
I drive off
That's a big
with
deal
Tommy
back
and
then.
Brianna in my
Okay.
back seat like I was an Uber driver.
Sure, all right.
We are like 15 minutes into the drive. No one has been talking for some time.
Uh-huh.
I think of a silly, goofy joke to break the silence.
It's, Is it Shadow the Hedgehog?
I think Brianna is gonna love this one.
Okay.
I grin thinking about it.
Okay.
I turn the radio down, take a nice deep breath, and say, you know what would make this birthday party even better? If Shadow was alive.
Oh, man. That's way worse. Oh, dude. That's so much worse. Oh, you gotta drive into a pole. No witnesses for this. Nobody can get out of here. Yeah, pop the ult. Like, we gotta find a bridge. Like, oh, bother. Oh my god, it's an hour-long drive, man. Oh my god. That's so bad. That's so bad. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Coney and viewers, I was not met with thunderous laughter and applause like I thought I might be.
Oh, good one. Good one. My dog is dead. I forgot. Oops. Very funny. I can't. Whole back seat, I can't think. Oh, good one.
Coney and instead, a quick scowl from Tommy.
Holy shit,
The rest
dude.
of the 15-car ride to Tommy's house was silenced, except for the radio and Brianna's crying quietly.
God, dude.
The 30-minute ride back was much of the same. I had a collective total of 45 minutes to think about what I said and how much of a piece of shit I was.
Okay.
Brianna didn't say another word to me that night.
Have you seen the movie The Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix? We make a lot of jokes about people being the Joker or being a psychopath or whatever. And like we kind of like, we make jokes about it, but at the end I'm always like, yeah, I could have done that. I could see myself doing that. I could never see myself doing this. You should get help. This is ridiculous. This is beyond the pale. You might be the Joker. You might actually be the Joker. And I hope that you can find help before you do something Joker-like. People change, Coney. There's a lot of changing to do from this position. You're starting way behind here. If this is something you're doing at 17, we gotta make leaps and bounds. All right. I say that stuff on a daily basis. Jokes like this are normal to someone like me. Making a joke about someone's dead dog. Holy shit. People change. Coney's a Coney viewer. It's far too late. I kind of incentivize this behavior a lot of time. I'm like, oh, that's funny. This is not funny. This is fun. This is bizarre. This is strange behavior.
Brianna, on the bright side, Tommy and I are still close, and he now tells that story to all of his current girlfriends before they meet me as a warning. It has been 7 years since then, and he still brings it up. And P.S. Tommy never bought me Taco Bell.
Oh, that's oh, dude. That's not like a funny story. I guess it could be funny. It depends on the context you bring it up. It depends on how much of Tommy likes you. Tommy could paint you as like a funny, lovable, awkward chum, or just a complete fucking sociopath. He really gets to control your narrative when he tells that story. That's wild. Oh my god. We're worried about the Taco Bell. It's a fun epilogue. I wouldn't get you Taco Bell after that. You've lost your privilege. Oh, that's funny. That might be one of the worst ones we've ever heard. It's up there. That one's going in the supercut. God bless you. Thanks for writing in. Never tell that story to anyone.
In my senior year of college, I had a project where I needed to create a presentation about my hometown.
Okay.
But since I went to college in my hometown, the professor required a specific theme, so he didn't have a bunch of identical presentations. I chose to focus on the renovation of the local downtown, which he approved. Now, I'm not a photography guy, but I had a lot of fun with this project. So much fun that I wanted to take more pictures than I needed.
Yeah.
And my home city's downtown was only a few minutes away from my old middle school. I hadn't been there in 10 years and it had changed a lot, so I thought, hey, this would be cool to take pictures of. So I drove down there and walked into the front door and asked the receptionist if I could take a few pictures of the interior. The cafeteria, library, etc. She said I couldn't, but it'd be fine if I just took some photos of the outside. That's fine, I thought. It was a really cool and old building, and it was fun to walk around again. I made a lap around the school, took a few pictures of stuff that made me nostalgic, and was almost back to my car when I heard someone call out to me. I turned around and there was a lady in a dress and a cop who was at least a foot taller than me and almost just as wide.
What is
the
bro
woman
doing?
Introduced herself as the principal, and the cop was a security guard. She explained to me that they got reports of a suspicious guy walking around the school and put all the students on lockdown.
Holy
Turns
shit,
out the
man.
secretary didn't tell anyone else I was there, and I didn't think to ask for a visitor's pass.
Why didn't she clear
My
that with
heart
anybody?
was now pounding
That's
out of
her
my
fault,
chest,
man.
but I somehow managed to stay
No, look at
composed
the
enough
pictures.
to explain that I was there for a school project and showed them the pictures I'd taken. The cop sighed and walked away when he realized I wasn't a creep, and the principal just stared at me, confused, and asked, "Why didn't you just come on the weekend?" I'd never felt
I didn't
like
know
a bigger
people were
dumb
here on
bass.
the weekend.
Not only for wasting these two's time, but for scaring a bunch of kids and generally having no self-awareness as to what I was doing. I didn't include any of those photos in my final presentation because
You know
I
what?
just felt
You know
too
what?
embarrassed.
Honestly,
Still made an error on the project, though.
I don't think this is your fault. I don't think you did this. I actually did the same thing when I was like 18 or 19. I went to my elementary school just to see it, just to go back in and like walk in. I didn't go when kids were in school though. All the kids were out. It was like 4 or 5 p.m. or whatever. And I just like walked around and it was a good time. It was like it's interesting to go back to that place when you're at a different stage in your life. You know what I mean? The ceiling is way lower than you remember. I don't know. There's something about it. It's nice. I did it for middle school too when I was a little bit older, but nobody was in school at that time. Visit some teachers who are still grading or whatever, right? It's a weird thing, yeah, to see a school with a different perspective. Yeah, it's bizarre. Fucking around on the playground after 10 years after the fact is so sick. Yeah, seeing like what they've changed or like what's different. Like my high school was the oldest school in Maryland, so we got like vending machines mad late. They like changed a bunch of stuff, and I haven't gone into the high school, but I'll like drive around it and be like, wow, they have all this new stuff. It's cool to see. I wasn't taking pictures though. That's a little that kind of changes things. Even if you're not like taking pictures of kids, you might be scoping it out, which is also bad. Yeah, having a camera definitely changes things quite a bit. So, good story though. It's pretty good. Taking pictures of this expression? To who? Nobody else is around.
One time in middle school, I wanted to see if pickup lines could actually work.
Okay.
So I told this one girl as many pickup lines as I could think of.
As many?
Soon
Oh my god,
she
this
started
poor girl
to get scared of me and
is
running
just
away from
dropping
me.
them? Okay.
But that didn't stop me. I chased her and kept saying pickup lines. Then, at the end of the school day, I asked my friends for her number. I got it and decided to text her more pickup lines. She then roasted me. A few weeks went by, and it was time for school awards.
Imagine being this girl, dude. Hey, who's the raid? Thank you for the raid. Is that Connor? It has to be Connor. People are doing the Connor dance, right? It's Connor. What's good, everybody? Howdy. Thanks for the raid, Connor. We're doing Cringe Confessional. We got anonymous confessionals from chat. And this guy was telling somebody pickup lines. It's very funny. Thanks for the raid. I'll see you at Say Jam Slam. Beat his ass. Unless we're on the same team. Then we win together. Has he been practicing at all? Did he play any Tekken today? We've had some exquisite cringe tonight. Yeah, it's been a good night. No Tekken? Okay. Come on. Oh, yeah, servers are down. Yeah, that's actually why I didn't play today, too. I forgot. I'm playing tomorrow. Yep. Thank you for the raid, Connor. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm going to be in LA soon. We should, probably for the same thing. I'll see you there. I think you're gonna be there. No leaks. All right, sorry. Here, Connor, guys, I'm gonna start the story over.
So
Here's a new story.
One time in middle school, I wanted to see if pickup lines could actually work. So I told this one girl as many pickup lines as I could think of.
This poor girl.
Soon she started to get scared of me and running away from me.
Imagine
but that
being
didn't
this poor
stop
girl
me.
And catching
I chased her and kept saying pickup lines. Then, at the end of the school day, I asked my friends for her number. I got it and decided to text her more pickup lines.
This poor girl.
She then roasted me. A few weeks went by, and it was time for school awards.
What happened
Since
then?
we had to line up alphabetical, me and her had to be right next to each other.
No way. Did
we
you
had
tell
to
her
wait
more
for a
pickup
while,
lines?
and we just stood there awkwardly the whole time.
Oh, that's it. An anticlimax. Okay. Just kind of ends there. Yeah, nothing happened at the end. Oh, that's good. That's funny. A lot of Fozzie Bears tonight. A lot of people telling a lot of fun jokes that are really not landing, man. A lot of people are really trying to get people to laugh, I guess. Waka waka, yeah. That poor girl probably, like, she's like, there's so many other girls here. Why am I getting all of them? I've said no a few times now. A few people thinking they're Rain Man. Well, just one.
Hi, Coney, chat, and potential YouTube viewers.
Hi.
In college, I worked in event production.
Okay.
Instead of something like retail, where there's always work to be done, I had a period at the beginning of shifts where I set up, then had time before the event started, and I did the rest of my job.
Okay.
The initial portion goes fine. I set up everything with a coworker, they leave, and I now have time to kill.
Okay.
I'm just about to leave the room when something catches my eye.
What is it?
The huge garbage can in the corner of the room had been emptied and cleaned right before my arrival.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of seeing this and immediately disregarding it like a normal person, I get a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. The size of the trash can is just large enough where I can sit across the top like an inner tube and lounge out until I need to do something else. So I drag it to the middle of the room, boost off of a chair, and lay across it for 15 minutes, basking in my genius.
Did you get stuck in
Now where is the cringe, you might
You got
ask?
stuck in the trash.
Did I fall asleep and miss my entire shift? Did I poop myself?
No, you got stuck in the trash.
No, something much stupider.
No, you got stuck
After
in the
my
trash.
15 minutes of glory, I went to get out of the trash can. I pushed up and out of the trash can, and was sitting on the brim, just about ready to pop off and leave when disaster struck. The brim of a trash can is not designed for a fully grown adult to sit on. It buckled under my weight, and I lost my balance. In a snap decision, I decided to fall backwards rather than forwards. My ass crashed to the bottom of the trash can, contorting my body into a V with my legs sticking out the top, with my arms pinned to my sides.
Okay.
I struggled for 10 to 15 minutes, desperately trying to wiggle enough
You
to knock
fell
my
in?
plastic prison over,
All alone
but my
in a
body
trash
was
can?
too tightly crammed in the bottom for me to get myself
Dude,
out.
this sounds like hell.
I became completely stuck in a trash can.
Oh my god, it's like a movie.
Eventually,
oh my
I
god,
swallow
dude,
my pride
the
and
more
take
I'm
my
the
phone.
more I'm thinking about this, it sounds awful. Dude, I'm getting uncomfortable thinking about this. Oh my god, man. Yeah, you could have died, dude.
Eventually,
You're
I
like a
swallow
hermit
my
crab.
pride and take my phone and
Oh,
text my
dude.
coworker asking them to come back to the room because I
How did you
urgently
text
needed
them?
help. After 5 minutes, I get a call from them, where I have to explain that my emergency was not me breaking an expensive piece of equipment, nor having a catastrophic injury, but instead the fact that I, a fully
You got
grown
hermit
adult,
crabbed, yeah,
had gotten
okay.
myself trapped
Sure.
in a trash can.
I don't know how you texted this
Eventually,
person, but
my coworker arrives and pushes the trash can over, allowing me to scuttle out.
ta-da!
However, the cringe doesn't end there. My
Yeah.
coworker tells everybody else
That's
working
the
that
payment
day
that
about
you
my
give
horrible
for
misadventure.
the help.
I still
give
hear
them a
about
story,
it to this
yeah.
day, over a year later.
Of course.
Proof.
Wait, is that a picture? There's an image. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, look and be amazed at the human hermit crab. Watch as he struggles to contort himself out of the husky trash can of which he's found himself a tomb. Will he ever be able to release himself from the trash can's deathly grasp? Honestly, I get it. Can you not get out of there? Can you not, like, rock your body a little bit? Is there not a way? I love that they took a picture before helping. Yeah, somebody, I like that this is very, very subtly, like, you're still anonymous here. I hope nobody can identify you by the hairline. If somebody sees this hair, they'll be like, oh, I know that guy. That with the Yeezys, I know that dude. Could you, like, rock back and forth and not get out? Is there no way out of there? I don't know. I'm built different. I would have found my way out. You must weigh like 110 pounds if you can't rock that shit hard enough to get out. That's not me. Even though I do like Ultra Boosts. That is my shoe of choice. But that's not me. I wouldn't wear poop emoji socks. It looks like the guy from Mario 2 that rides the cloud or the carpet. To me. That's not me. Poor dude, I would get my ass out of there. I'm not letting somebody find me like this. That's a fate worse than death. I'll just suffocate. I hold my breath until I die. Or I'll hold my breath until I pass out, and then somebody will find me and get me out of there, and they'll think I like, passed out and fell in, rather than sitting in myself. You know what I mean? I'm going to buy one of those trash cans and see if I can get out. That sounds like a fun stream challenge. I just put one here. That might be a good time, actually. You'd probably be mistaken for a corpse. Who would let you out? I would have to make a lot of noise until my wife came down and saved me. Which is not that humiliating. She's married to me. I've done worse. Good movie. Thanks
when I was in first grade, we were escorted to go to an assembly.
I think we need a change. Let's go. We've done Rod. Let's just do Will. How about Will? True?
Being completely honest.
Don't like Will. Will's kind of slow. The voice is not quite there.
Being completely honest, this is the most boring thing one can do at the time. You'd only go to possibly win a prize, and because when I was in first grade we were escorted to go to an assembly.
Okay.
Being completely honest, this is the most boring thing one can do at the time.
Right.
You'd only go to possibly win a prize, and because of being obligated to go.
Sure.
Safe to say I haven't won a single prize at this point, and for a 6-year-old uncouth child this was getting sort of demoralizing. The assembly proceeds as normal. This time they are holding a raffle.
Ooh.
Long story short, I won a prize.
A prize?
It was one of those Pokédex books you could get as a kid.
Oh, dude, I loved those. Those were awesome.
Or as I thought of them, very good picture books.
Yeah, those are awesome.
It covered
They're
Gens
so
1-3. I was so happy to win my prize and started flipping through it on the way to class. I get tapped on the shoulder by one of my fellow classmates.
Yeah.
For the sake of the narrative, let's call him Giovanni. Giovanni asks me if he could...
Okay, well, I'm not gonna... You could tell me their real name. Like, this isn't gonna dox them, but okay.
Giovanni asks me if he could look through my book.
This chatter will be getting stuck in a trash can. Yeah, I think Giovanni is probably up to some nefarious deeds, let's say.
Me being a naive and not quite yet antisocial kid happily obliged.
Man.
He flips through the book and is having a good time.
This is sad.
I'm glad to see someone who enjoys the book as much as I do.
Oh.
We're almost at class and I asked for my book back. Giovanni says no. I figured he must hear it and ask him again.
Oh.
Once again a resounding no. Repeat this 3 more times and it gets to the point that we were making a scene. Our teacher intervened. She decided the best course of action was to take the book away from both of us.
Okay, I guess.
She refused to ever give it back to me, even after class. I was devastated. This isn't where the story ends, though, dear viewers.
Okay.
A couple months later, near the end of the school year,
weird.
we are holding a class raffle. Guess what's up for raffle? My Pokemon book.
Oh, it's a racket! It's a fucking racket! You're not the first to own that book. You are merely the latest. There are 8 others who have held that book. Dude, Giovanni is in on it. Giovanni was in on it with the teacher. That's crazy.
Even worse, guess who wins the book?
No way.
Indeed, Giovanni.
No way,
I forget if I said anything
no
or not, but I was
way.
furious due to the committed injustice.
That's insane.
I never won any prize in any assembly ever again after this. These days, it's a story I can laugh about. To this day, I'm still baffled why the teacher did what they did.
That's unbelievable. Dude, okay, Giovanni probably didn't have it for long either, right? He probably gave it back. Is Giovanni like the son of the teacher or something? I feel like this kid, there's no way. There's no way. What a shitty teacher. I told you teachers are stupid. I'm sick of teachers having it so good. They've had it too good for too long. Too well off, I say. Oh no, I have to buy my own chalk. Do you care about the kids or not? That's insane, dude. Actually unbelievable. With their $40K a year salary. $40,000 a year? Teachers make $40,000 a year. And they're complaining? That's insane. Dude, you could get a car for like $20,000. A good one. That's crazy. YouTube's gonna hate that one. YouTube's gonna fucking hate that one. Coney, stop before this bit gets clipped. Streamer amazed that teachers make $40,000 a year. That's a big number, man. Okay. What a fucked up teacher. Seriously, that's messed up, dude. That story just makes me sad because my kid's gonna get bullied and I'm not gonna be around to beat the kid up. Oh, yeah? I'm Rain Man. I don't know. It makes me sad.
This story has a bit of setup, but I promise it's worth it.
Okay.
During my high school graduation party, I got the chance to see a lot of friends from high school that I had not talked to in a good while. Namely, this girl, who I used to have a crush on back in middle school. Throughout the party, she looked a bit upset, so I asked her if anything was wrong, to which she told me that her boyfriend had recently cheated on her. After talking it through a bit, she decided to try to enjoy the party and forget about her ex for a little while.
What do you mean,
This culminated in the night ending watching a so bad it's good scary movie, with her leaning her head on my shoulder. I was pretty confident that this was her attempt at forgetting her ex for the night, so I decided to let it be.
Yeah, that's
We
sweet.
texted throughout the night, and I invited her to come to a nearby festival with some friends and I the next day.
Okay.
The festival went pretty well, and at the end of the night, I offered to drive her home. I wasn't getting good reception in the parking garage, so she offered to use one of her playlists, and she asked me to choose one. I had no idea which playlist to choose, so I picked the one with the most interesting sounding name, that being Circus Joyride.
What the fuck could that mean? Circus Joyride? What that even be? What in God's name is the Circus Joyride? Turn up my boing. Hold on, I got the #1 song on the Circus Joyride playlist. Hold on. #1 on the charts. Here it is.
I can't hear my point. You're a big smelly loser and your breath smells like a tuna. If you wanna
I love this song.
then I'll blow you like the tuna. I mean blow you out the rumor. If you keep on spreading rumors, you get beat like Metro Boomers making drums on his computers. I need the max win. I need the max win.
I love that song. I've listened to that song so many times the past 2 days. Something about the lead up into the computers is so funny to me. Excellent track. It's so good. Okay, anyway, Circus Joyride, okay? What was Circus Joyride?
What seemed like a fitting playlist of upbeat and fun songs was actually 4.5 hours of old French circus music.
What?
I didn't have it in me to ask for another playlist, so that was what we listened to for the duration of the car ride.
Hold on. French old circus music. What? How do I even find this? Okay, we all know that one. What? These playlists are worthless. These are not helping. They're not helping. Okay. This is Mario Sunshine music of an amusement park. Okay, I guess we'll never know. I really want to know what old French circus music is. Maybe something like this. Sorry about your boyfriend. So he cheated on you, huh? How long was it going on? Oh, that's devastating. Nobody should ever do that to anybody. I would never cheat on you. You deserve a good man in your life. Okay. I mean, this was her playlist, right? How did she feel about it?
I didn't have it in me to...
Oh God, he's listening to the circus music.
Upon reaching her house, at the end of a conversation we had been having, she subtly threw a hint for me by saying, maybe I just have a thing for guys with red hair.
Ooh.
I was a guy with red hair. Unfortunately, due to me still being bewildered by just how many different French circus songs were in this playlist, and being worried that this was more of a rebound thing for her.
Okay, like a clown, like a clown, like a clown. Red hair like a clown. Like a clown, yes.
I defaulted to the phrase I normally use when I don't know what else to say, that's cool. After a brief moment of silence, I dropped her off, said goodbye, and we have rarely spoken since.
Listen, bro, I think she was a clown chaser. I gotta be honest. I don't think you were in the wrong on this one. I think she liked the idea of you more than you. She could pull out the nose. You know what I mean? Like, she was gonna force clown you? Put on the fucking shoes. Get in the car. Put on this flower and tell me to smell it. Would it sell, sir? I don't know that. Oh, dude, that's a very strange... I dated more than one girl who were really into show tunes, but that's because I did theater, so I was like kind of a, you know, it was a workplace hazard. He's like, all right, well, she likes Rent, whatever. Liking like 1900s French circus music is perhaps a bit more troubling. I can't blame you for this. I would be just as unlocked on that. Seriously. You're married to a theater kid? I know. She's big into Six right now. Do you know what Six is? Six is a historical musical about the 6 wives of Henry VIII. Because after Hamilton came out, everybody's like, oh, I want to do Hamilton. Six is so good. Whatever. Historical is generous. Well, you know what I mean. It's like one of those things that, like, history made cool. Let's have historical figures, but they rap. Good story. I want to do my Lin-Manuel Miranda impression so bad, but people wouldn't get it. Pearls before swine. My genius is lost on you. No, I mustn't.
I went to a public high school in a school district with a weird academy system where kids could apply to take specialized classes in a specific field.
Mm-hmm.
My high school had the Math and Science Academy, and every year, the sophomores in their statistics class would have to do a quarter-long project towards the end of the year. Many of these annoying elitist 15-year-olds would send mass emails to all 3,000 students in my high school.
Okay.
My senior year, when these surveys were being sent out, me and my friends were in class and we received one of these surveys. One of my friends leans over and says, haha, how funny would it be if I replied a dick pic?
Did you reply all?
One of my friends leans over and says, haha, how funny would it be if I replied a dick pic? We laugh, and the kid finds a random image of a fully erect penis. And 1 minute later,
where did he find that?
Everyone in the school received an email with an image named Lil Soft Boy JPG, and we are crying laughing. We all tell him, dude, what the fuck did you just do? And he says, don't worry, I can fix this. The kid then proceeds to delete the email from his sent mail and then says, wait, why can you guys still see it? Later that day, we find out he was suspended for a week, banned from going to prom, and had to go to court for sending the image to the whole school. Fortunately for him, his case was dropped.
Bro, I thought it was Discord. Wait, why can't you guys see it? What happened? What happened? Holy shit, man. He beat the case. He beat the case. Imagine being that judge. Like, what the fuck? This stupid kid. Get the fuck out of my courtroom. There's a murderer right behind you. They gotta judge that guy, man. I hate civil cases. Oh my god, dude. That's funny. Little softboy.jpg. That's good. Good story.
The story needs one simple context before everything.
Okay.
I am not your normal college student. I am built different, cartoonishly different. Okay. My panic mode is not run like a coward or go silent. Rather, every time I jump a bit, causing whatever I had in my hands to slip, and I start juggling.
What the fuck are we talking about? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's dial it back. What do we say? What are we? Okay, built cartoonishly different. So. Another goddamn clown? Ace Attorney character? Yeah, cartoonishly different. So are you just heavy? Are we talking heavy? You're heavy. That's fine. Okay. But for some reason, you juggle things when you get anxious. That's not really your build. That's just more your instincts. I don't know. Your background is in circus performing. I don't know what your ancestors did.
With that in mind, I finish a test where the professor takes our phones to not cheat and gives them back to whomever finishes. We are asked to stay inside for an announcement. I get bored and pull out my phone to play an undisclosed but slightly horny anime game. Dude, I sit on a corner of the room with my back against the side wall, so no problem on anyone peeping. After the game starts, I get scared because a mate on front of me kicks me to get my attention and asks for an answer. This causes my panic mode, and as I horrendously fail the QTE, the phone goes flying to like the middle of the room, displaying an anime girl with a dog leash in all fours, accompanied with a kinder-provoking BGM, but fully clothed. Phew. If you Coney want to know, here's the Google search in brackets so chat doesn't know. If you leak it, it's up to you.
I see. Hold on. I'll leak it if I can find the right picture. I don't see the one that they're talking about with the dog thing. Oh, I do. Never mind. No, I see it. It's this one. I didn't see the dog leash. Just so we're all on the same page, this is what spilled out of that person's phone. It's not porn, don't worry. This. All right. It's not porn, but you know that. Okay. Please continue.
If you Coney want to know, here's the Google search. I go pick up my phone and in my infinite wisdom I try to light the mood by shrugging and saying I'm a dog guy and walk back to my chair. Put my phone back in my pocket and sit in agonizing silence the rest of the 30 minutes left of class.
This is in the top 5 worst stories that have ever been submitted. This is genuinely one of the worst ones I think we've heard. This has been quite a night. Oh, man. Okay. We might actually get 2 videos out of this. Guys, there's a lot more stories to go. We're not even close to done. There's still like 10 to 15 more stories. It's almost 11. Yeah, we're going late. Yeah. What a fucking night, man. If this was in one episode, it's like one of the greatest ever made. Should you do another intro for part 2? Maybe. I'll talk with Vince. I'll see if we want to do 2. So we don't usually want to do 2 cringe confessionals like between like without putting a month in between them, because you don't want to like make it that you don't want to do it too often. But I think this might be an exception. I think we might. This one's a lot. Yeah. Don't oversaturate. Yeah, basically. But this one has enough good stuff that we could put 2 like on a weekly, like this week and next week. Set like a goal? You mean 2,800 subs? 2,800 subs, I'll make 2 episodes. That's right, 2,800 subs. Can we get to 2,800? I've never been there before. And that's 7 past 2793, which is the current goal. I haven't said this one time tonight. Subscribe to the Twitch Prime or Tier 1. Let's do it right now. Can we subscribe right now with a Tier 1 or a Twitch Prime? We should, because I haven't said it one time. I have not begged at all, and I continue not to beg. I continue to ask politely and gently with a gentle hand. I take the Prime out of your pocket, just like I am free, man. Thanks for the Prime. Appreciate it. Call to actions don't work anymore. Oh, yeah? Tell that to Linguini, too. Or Kecker. Or Toasted Panini. Thank you guys for the Primes. I appreciate it. Just because it's gentle doesn't mean it's not theft. Yeah, but you don't feel it happening. Thank you, Super N. Thanks for the Prime. All this in one video might be too toxic in terms of cringe. We need a couple extra videos because we're doing tech and shit, and I'm traveling and doing some other stuff, so it's like we gotta have a bit of a backlog. So we'll see. Thank you, Chilled Shogun. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the subs. And of course, we're gonna hit the goal. Tekken does not get views. I think we'll do one Tekken video because we're not gonna do the same thing that we did last time with like the long post-com. We'll probably just do like one video of the tournament itself. Maybe. We'll see. Thanks, Sapphire. That video did very well. It's at like 150K right now. It's doing great. It started off bad, but we changed the thumb. So, doing real good right now. Thanks, iLab. Hope I got that right. I like the Tekken video. Thank you. I thought it was great. Never mind. I'm always so critical, but I don't want to tell you guys about things I didn't like about it, because then you're going to point it out and be like, oh, I didn't like that either. But if I don't say it, then you don't know anything about it. Here's a guy in a trash can from earlier tonight. It's a funny picture, right? He got stuck. Sorry for yapping. So the last guy was built cartoonishly different, not like physically, just silly and weird and awkward. That's all. It took me a while to when he said built differently, I meant like I was still on the physics of it, like built like physically strange, right? Cool dog pic, man.
When I was in middle school during summer break in the peak years of the game Fruit Ninja, while I was home alone, I decided to attempt to play the game Earl. I got the biggest, sharpest knife in my house and grabbed some stuff and was throwing them up and cutting them in my kitchen.
God!
I was having the time of my life.
Oh, no!
Until I slipped and smashed my hand and knife on the ground. My finger hurt a lot, so I quickly put the knife away and go to grab an ice pack from my freezer.
No.
As I'm about to put the ice pack on my finger, I notice blood a lot with a trail from the ninja zone. I look closely and see a giant cut in my pointer and middle finger. I see my bone. I am in shock, so I call my dad and very calmly ask him, "Can you come home? I cut myself on accident." He sounds annoyed but says yes. When he gets home, he is shocked as there is a pool of blood on our kitchen floor and I have bloody rags wrapped around my finger. He had assumed I was simply overreacting and asks what happened. I was so embarrassed to say I was playing Earl Fruit Ninja. I tell him I was cutting a block of cheese. He takes me to the emergency room and I keep the cheese as my story despite me being right-handed and having the cut on my right hand. I have to tell my baseball team I almost cut my finger off while cutting the cheese, so I can't play anymore for the season. I have to have surgery to repair my nerves and tendons and be in full forearm cast for 3 months. Then it takes over a year of physical therapy to straighten my finger again. Last year, over a decade after the accident, I finally tell my parents the real story while we are at a small bonfire with family friends and everyone dies laughing. To this day, I do not understand how people believe the cheese story and have never played any version of Fruit Ninja again.
Dude, something about seeing the bone with that just makes me, like, when I hear about like bone peeking out in that, it just makes me want to vomit. I don't know why. It's so like I'm okay. I'm not squeamish about blood, but when we talk about like bone, like the skeleton in there, man. Oh, man, it's different. It's different when you touch a bone. Yeah. Oh, fuck, man. I wonder how many kids did that with Fruit Ninja. I wonder if Fruit Ninja like ever killed a guy. Surely, right? Coney, there's a skeleton inside you. Not me. No, I'm like a shark. I'm all cartilage. I'm very bendy. I'm very flexible. A wet skeleton. That's not cartilage. Cartilage is like your ear. I'm like a big ear. I'm built like a big bendy ear. It's a fucked up story, man. It was cringe. Just not in like a social way. Just in a fucked up, I don't want to hear that story way.
The year was 2011.
Okay.
I was sent away for a couple weeks to a Christian summer camp, and at 10 years old, I was still a huge mama's boy.
So you're 23 now.
I cried and cried on the bus as I realized I would not be seeing my parents for 2 entire weeks.
At 10?
And several kids thought I was several grades below them, and therefore didn't belong on their bus, because I was being so loud and childish.
Sure.
When we wrote postcards to our families a couple days in, I wrote a long and sappy manifest begging anyone who may read this to help me get back to my family. I even distinctly remember writing, if someone from the camp checks this letter before it's sent, please call my mom.
Dude.
But it gets worse.
This is so dramatic,
you see,
man.
every camper got a bag of stuff at the start of camp.
In like 2
it was
weeks.
a small little backpack with snacks, pencils, a notepad, dumb stuff like that.
You're not being
also
sent
in this bag was a Ziploc filled with toiletries, one of which was this weird thing I had never heard of before called deodorant.
Okay, sure.
So in front of all the other boys my age, I asked my counselor what this weird soap is, and he has to then teach me how to apply deodorant. I commented how weird it was that people needed to wash their armpits and not anything else with this special stick, such as their pee-pee. Yes, pee-pee was a direct quote. So, adding to all of the stuff that is so hauntingly embarrassing in hindsight, there was one other incident that I will never forget.
I don't like that.
See, the theme of this year's camp was heroes. Simple as that. Some cabins were decorated after superheroes, some after game characters like Mario and Sonic, and there was even one, strangely enough, based on Prince of Persia.
What?
Anyway, my counselor decided our theme would be Spider-Man, and his bright idea for decorations were covering the cabin in fake cobwebs and plastic spiders. This made the cabin feel more spooky than heroic. Then, one night after all the boys had been tucked to sleep, my counselor left. But he also left his phone in his bedroom, right next to our bunks. Already having trouble sleeping due to missing my family so badly, I was awake around 1 a.m. when suddenly I, and several other boys, heard a blood-curdling scream. We were all scared straight for the rest of the night, and I barely slept. The next day, we were on a hike when the counselor's phone goes off, and it's the same scream.
What?
So, I may have been a wimp and a mama's boy, but at the end of the day, I think he's mostly to blame for that awful trip.
Wait, so the counselor's ringtone was a horrifying, blood-curdling scream? Hold on, I think I have one of them here. I don't think you should be a camp counselor. Why do I have a woman screaming on my stream deck? I'll just have that available at all moments. Thank you, Dog Bowl. Yeah, that sounds like quite an eventful trip for you. That sounds like a movie. I feel bad for kids that don't have parents to tell them about deodorant. I think a 10-year-old not knowing about deodorant isn't cringe, because, like, you're not stinky yet. You're not smelly at that point. You know what I mean? That's not that bad. You're like 11 or 12 is when you start to get kind of stinky, I think, at that point. Wholly clueless? No, I'm serious. Still, like, you've never seen your parents get ready? I never saw my dad put on deodorant, and if I did, I didn't know what he was doing. I would have seen it and thought it was like aftershave or something. I'd be like, oh, I don't need that. The pee-pee comment was kind of bad, though. Yeah, that was a little... you're sheltered. You're very sheltered. Yes, okay. 4th and 5th graders be smelling bad? Maybe it's the growth hormone or something. I don't know if it's something that they put into the food now, all the preservatives, because when I was a kid, you didn't really smell bad until, like, middle school. I don't know if that's like a food thing or what, but the kids didn't. It wasn't really, unless you were like very physical, unless it was like basketball or field day or something, and then that's gonna happen no matter what. It's the fluoride, yeah, the chemtrails in the sky or the government or whatever. Yeah, deodorant's like a 6th grade thing. Yeah, that's how I feel it. Yeah. My dad was a baking soda kind of guy. That's weird. I hope you're not a baking soda kind of guy. I hope you didn't adopt that. That's strange. Do you just put the baking soda, like, under your armpits? That sounds really uncomfortable. Ugh. Coney, were you an Axe guy in middle school? Nope. Even in middle school, I was like, this is weird. I did it once because I wanted to be cool. Because, like, all the, I would change in the gym room and all the guys would be wearing Axe. But then I was like, this is so, it smells awful. And I was never, like... that like hyper masculine marketing shit never worked on me, even as like a teenager. I don't know what I used instead though. I can't remember. It's probably some cheap brand. I don't remember. What did I use? Whatever my mom got me. I told her not to get Axe. I don't remember. Might have been Speed Stick or something. I used the spray. And then I hated it, so I just used the stick. I loved Irish Spring. Dude, Irish Spring is weird because you can get like 50 bars for $1. And it smells great, but I'm like, it can't be that cheap legally. You know what I mean? It's 50% plastic. Yeah. Irish Spring smells great, but that shit can't be real. It's got to be killing me. Yeah, this shit is carcinogenic for sure. So that's why I use Dove now. I'm like, okay, this is moderately expensive, which means it's not killing me, I think. Or it's killing me and they're taking more of my money. Love Dove for Men. I actually have some right here. Hashtag sponsored. Dove for Men, extra fresh. The green stuff. Hashtag ad. Thanks, Dove. Good story. Irish Spring body soap goes wild. I use that, and I smell good all day. You will die before 40.
I am old enough to have...
Coney, do you think Dr. Squash is too masculine in its marketing? No. I don't think so. I think it's not too masculine in its marketing, but I don't like that it is... It thinks I'm stupid. $7 for this bar that I'm going to use for like a week? Who the fuck do you think I am? I hate that. It's not masculine, it's just annoying. I mean, it's masculine, but it's also, like, ridiculous. It's too, like, the bar isn't big. Like, I'm not paying $7 for one big bar of soap that's going to last me, like, a week, maybe. Maybe 2. I'd get Irish Spring and live a short but happy life and get, like, 50 for $1. It's crazy. There's something that Mal got me. Sometimes I'll get like artisan soaps or whatever from farmers markets around here. They're pretty good. A week? I don't know. 2 weeks. I don't know how big Dr. Squatch is. I don't look at them that much. Maybe 2 weeks. I don't know how big the bars are. My ass be getting clean. Maybe you guys should spend more time in the shower. True? I'm a huge Dr. Squatch fan. Bro's been marketed too. I can't. Must enjoy Spike TV.
I am old enough to have grown up in the early age of internet memes.
Mm-hmm.
Back when memes were rage comics and image macros with top text plus bottom text.
That one, right?
One of the memes I got into were Dolan comics.
Okay.
For the youngsters in the audience who don't know what those are,
Dolan.
they were very stupid, crudely drawn absurdist dark humor comics of mainly Disney characters acting unhinged.
Isn't it weird that this
Every
is old
word
now?
was spelled incorrectly, including the characters' names. And
Like
there were
Goofy
many
called
common
the
jokes
guy.
not suitable for Twitch.
Right, yeah.
It was common for people to make parodies of these comics using characters from a fandom they were in. And as an edgy 14-year-old, I started making my own Dolan-style comics using characters from an Adult Swim cartoon called Metalocalypse, sometimes also including Dolan and Gooby in them.
Yeah.
My comics had all the tropes in them. Excessive violence. Characters randomly having their junk out, and other characters doing stuff with said junk.
Right, you're an
I
edgy
posted
kid.
them to meme pages and had a small community of people to laugh at them with.
Edgy kid.
It was all
It's
shits
fine.
and giggles until my parents found the comics on my computer. They forced me to do meetings with a therapist who they sent the comics to.
Oh, dude, parents just don't understand. Oh my god.
I had to sit in an office trying to explain to a 60-year-old boomer that these were not a manifestation of suppressed sexual deviancy and contempt for mankind. Dolan and Gooby were just giving each other head and murdering people for the loo.
Dude, how do you even explain? Oh my god, dude. How do you even explain? You know what the worst part is? If I caught my kid doing this shit, I would do the same thing. I understand it. I did weird, edgy, strange stuff as a kid too. I would still be like, this is weird. You got to go to the therapist. We got to talk to somebody. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. You know what I mean? Just to play it safe. Doctor, take a look. Is this fucking weird? Because, like, I did this shit, too. I did the weird, you know, edgy teenager stuff, too. Newgrounds was a crazy place. But, like, if my kid did it, I would also be like, this kid's fucking weird. This is strange. Man. Imagine modern helicopter parents discovering Skibbity Toilet. I think it has to be another generation off. Like, when I saw Skibbity Toilet, I was like, wow, this is really weird. What? And then I watched the lore, and I'm like, oh, I get it. It's not any weirder than YouTube poops. But if I wait one more generation, I'm not going to get it anymore. Like, what my kid is going to grow up with, that's going to be, like, I don't fucking... What? Make no sense. Yeah, that's true. This was before memes were known as we, like, know them today. Like, a therapist didn't know what memes were. This wasn't, like, Facebook boomer, like, minion memes or whatever. This is before memes were a thing at all. I'll never forget the first time I saw somebody reply to a post with a reaction image. I remember it making a dent in my brain. I was like, huh, that's very funny. I bet that'll catch on. And then it did. Crazy. What was the image? I don't remember. I just remember seeing somebody do it, and I was like, huh. I was like, that's really interesting. Like 2004? Yeah, it might have been 2004, 2005, something like that. It was crazy. I was like, huh, that's really funny. Probably, yeah, Rocco.jpg. Well, I think you mean like Metalocalypse, but it might have been Mr. Big Head. That thing with Mr. Big Head with the binoculars was pretty it might have been Mr. Big Head, now that you said that. I might be getting Mandela'd. Do kids still have reaction folders today? Probably not. I don't have as many reaction images as I used to. And the ones that I have, I always forget, and I don't use them like I would like. Yeah, you could just Google a meme. Social media managers tend to have a folder. Yeah, but they always use, like, the most popular, like, you know, approved ones or whatever. Now it's all Wojaks. You could search anything Wojak, and you'll find it. Chad. You know what I mean? Giga Chad. It's, like, the same shit.
When I was in 6th grade, I was at a cookout with my parents' extended family. While most folks were inside, I heard my dog start barking and growling in the backyard, so I...
Hold on. Probably not. Nope. And thank God for that. It'd be very easy to make one, I think. Please don't. Don't take this as an invitation.
When I was in 6th grade, I was at a cookout with my parents' extended family.
Okay.
While most folks were inside, I heard my dog start barking and growling in the backyard, so I went out to see what was afoot.
What was afoot?
My dog was sniffing something on the ground, and when I went to check it out, there was an opossum laying in the grass twitching. I called my dog away from the opossum so I could assess the situation. I concluded that my dog had bitten or pawed the opossum, and now it was in grave pain, so I went to grab a shovel and put it out of its misery.
Oh, no.
I, merciful killer that I was, stood over the opossum with the shovel and swiftly struck its head, expecting it to die quickly. This is not what happened. The opossum began writhing on the ground and screaming, and I, completely caught off guard, began wildly swinging the shovel at it and the surrounding grass. I must have hit the opossum
Son, what
at
are you
least 15
doing?
times before
Son,
it stopped
what
moving.
are you doing over there?
My family had heard the commotion and rushed to the backyard to see what was going on. I tried my best to explain the situation while out of breath and visibly shaken.
God, dude.
It was at this time that I slowly realized a pivotal piece of information. Opossums play dead.
Holy
My
shit,
dog had not
man.
hurt the opossum and had merely startled it into lying still, and I had just beaten a perfectly healthy possum to death. Needless to say, the tone of the cookout changed completely,
God.
and I ate my food in a glassy-eyed silence.
Oh my God.
I can still hear it screaming.
Oh my God, dude. This is sad. This is just sad, man. I don't even blame you for that. Like, I guess you were trying to do the humane thing, but, like, get dead to do it. Holy shit, dude. Coney, tonight has been awful. Yeah, but also really good. It's not pleasant confessional. Delightful confessions. Right? It's supposed to make you squirm a little bit. Another crime confessional? It's not crime to kill an animal. A wild animal. Is it? Oh, I guess it is. You need a license for that. Never mind. I have a lot to answer for. True, fellas? True? Anybody? True? True? What a fucking night. No. And now this bit isn't in the video. I think we have some good edits. We'll cut around it.
For most of high school, I had braces. Early junior year,
Let's change it up. People said they wanted Charles. Who's Charles? Is Charles British?
For most of high school, I
love Charles. I forgot about Charles.
For most of high school, I had braces. Early junior year, I finally was getting them removed and got braces, and had to get them off in the morning.
Does it count if the animal is in your backyard? I feel like that's fine. Yeah, I mean, if he's trespassing.
For most of high school, I had braces. Early junior year, I finally was getting them removed and got braces, and had to get them off in the morning, skipping my first period class. Once I got them removed, I got retainers, and the retainers completely messed up my ability to talk at all.
Okay.
Anyways, I managed to get to class after a few somewhat embarrassing interactions. But I don't have a pass for being late, which stresses me out cause I almost never come to class late, and when I do, I always have a pass, to serve as an excuse. Anyways, I figure I'm going to just walk into my class, see my classmates working, and I'll just be able to walk by the teacher's desk and try my best to tell him what happened.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I knock on the door and I walk in, realizing he was in the middle of giving instructions for an assignment, and he sort of stares at me for a second. So I assume he wants an explanation for my tardiness, and I begin talking. Just as he continued instructing, we both pause. Then I start explaining that I got my braces removed and that I don't have a pass. But everything I say is completely unintelligible, and there seems to be nothing I can do to talk right. As soon as I finish my first attempt, he looks confused and asks, what, or something. At this point, I'm already embarrassed, because I'm getting introduced to this class I barely know as a guy who cannot speak, and probably sounds special ed, and I have no hall pass of any kind. So my voice gets sort of nervous, and it kinda sounds like I'm also about to cry as I start my explanation a second time and my voice starts cracking. It's clear he still doesn't understand, and he cuts me off to tell me to just sit down, and it seemed like the entire class was paying attention to the whole interaction. So basically I spoke like a mentally challenged individual in front of a class that I barely knew who were gonna be with me for a whole school year. By the way, I never learned how to talk 100% normal with my retainers, so for about a year people probably just thought I had a severe lisp.
Not a bad story, but a little long. It was a little, you walked into a class and you couldn't talk and the guy couldn't understand you and it was embarrassing. Yeah. Pretty embarrassing, but we could have cut that down a little bit. Oh, wait, people have ads? I don't care. They could have dragged it on. It was a bad story. Not a great story. I think we've just raised the bar a lot tonight. I think tonight is just peak. It's a good night.
Back when
that one's not making the video. Yeah.
Back when me and my brother were little, me being age 8 and him being 3 years younger, us and some of our friends were playing together on a playground.
Okay.
This was around peak internet, when parkour was the big thing. We all were doing it on the playground.
Parkour.
We all ran and jumped off the slides and rock wall and so on. We all began pushing each other, doing bigger and bigger things, going from jumping off the bench, escalating to me convincing my brother he would be fine if he jumped off the slide over the side.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Him wanting to keep up with the big kids, did it no question, throwing his body off the playground set, fully going off the top of slide. As he falls, he hits the ground, and we all go silent as he starts crying and screaming the most brutal noises I've ever heard.
Okay.
As my mum runs over to pick him up, his leg is destroyed, and as she gathers me and my brother and we rush to the hospital, and I had not only did he break his leg, but would be in a cast for half a year. He was so upset, but doesn't remember how it happens. Now both of us are grown, and in college my mom still tells this story to her family friends of how he fell off the playground set and broke his leg. Little to her or anyone's knowledge, it was not his own doing, but me and my friends convincing him it would be super cool parkour.
No
To this day, I have not told him, nor do I think ever will.
No, you keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself. Kid's never gonna play pro ball. Hey, freak accident. Oh, well. Oopsie daisy. Should have jumped off the slide. Freak accident. Oops. Yeah, you're going to die with that one. That's funny. Why? You can't tell somebody that you were the one that convinced them to sustain a major injury. Oh, that poor kid. That's good. I'm surprised kids don't break bones more, man. Anytime I go to a playground, I'm like, this place is not safe. This shit is dangerous. Kids are clumsy and stupid. It's crazy, man. Playgrounds are fucked up. But kids are really bouncy, honestly. Kids are, like, pretty resilient. Like, I've seen kids, like, fall off of, like, ladders and shit and monkey bars or whatever, and they just, you know, they have a little cry, they run over to their mom, get a hug, and then they get back in. Kids are bouncy, man, seriously. They're all cartilage, like you. Yup, just like me. You bounce off the ground, that's me.
In college as a sophomore, I was visiting a high school friend at his college.
Okay.
As I was parking overnight, I was told I can park at this parking garage, and it was free on Sunday, so I wouldn't have to pay anything. Being a broke college student, this sounded like a great deal, so I pull in and park on the 3rd floor. As I stay the night, I wake up in the morning and we go to get my car. So we can grab breakfast, we travel up to the 4th floor.
This voice sucks? You don't like Charles?
Once we get there, my car is gone, and I see the number of a towing company.
Okay.
I call the company and proceed to ask about my car that I left overnight, and they repeat that they didn't take any cars last night, but they would send one over, since they hadn't one in the area. Us being hungover college kids, we needed food, and since we are in a college city, we walked to get some food. As we receive our food, I proceed to get another call from the company saying they had my car now, but it was pulled from the 3rd floor. So my car was completely fine, and no problem at all.
Okay.
I self-reported my car to the towing company.
Oh.
After paying to get my car back, out $200, I had drive home pissed off and out $200 all, because I told them I left my car overnight along with the same make and model.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I get it now. That took me a second. I was like, wait, what? Okay, I see. That's very funny. That's really good. Okay. That one, I wouldn't have gotten it unless you spelled it out for me. That's a funny story. That's good. Good story. All right, let's change it up. Don't really have anything to add to that one. Just a classic blunder. A big whoopsie daisy. Do we do Ryan?
So when I was younger.
Ooh. Sounds loud, right? We already did Rod, bro.
So when I was younger, picture 3rd grade, I used to play basketball.
Okay.
It was a team of all people from my school in a little youth league.
Not this one? You don't like him? Mike? Hello, Mike!
It was a team of all people from my school in a little youth league. Thing
How's
is,
that?
I was trash at basketball, and I mean utterly terrible. So
Sorry.
I didn't really enjoy playing it very much, and so was often bored, so I would often try to talk to the other guys there. This
Okay.
wouldn't be an issue. However, around this age, and for quite a few more years, I had bad
We want Rod. Okay, let's just do Rod. Everybody likes Rod. Rod's easy to listen to. All right, start over.
So when I was younger, picture 3rd grade, I used to play basketball.
Damn, you didn't pop the grade.
It was a team of all people from my school in a little youth league.
Okay.
Thing is, I was trash at basketball, and I mean utterly terrible,
Sure.
so I didn't really enjoy playing it very much, and so was often bored, so I would often try to talk to the other guys there.
Okay.
This wouldn't be an issue. However, around this age, and for quite a few more years, I had bad personal skills. Just maybe not knowing what might not be okay to say, or talking loudly since I have a naturally very loud voice.
Okay.
Anyway, during one practice I was trying to make conversation when the guy in front of me missed a few baskets.
Okay.
I, being a person who likes to mess and joke with people that I feel comfortable with, then gets the great idea to say something. That shot could have used a lot more height. Just like you.
Good one!
I loudly proclaimed so that the entire team heard it.
Chat, that's
the guy
what you
then
sound
slowly
like when you
turns
make a
around
short
and
joke.
looks at me with a sad face. and I immediately realized that what I just said was very not well received as a joke.
And whenever you make it, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like when you do it to me. I hold it inside, but really, I'm just... What if I started crying? What if you guys made a short joke to me and I actually cried on stream? Like bawling. I finally let my walls down, and you guys saw how much it hurt me.
The guy then slowly turns around and I tried to quickly apologize, but the damage was already done. At that moment, I just wanted to crawl under a rock for a couple of days with how embarrassing it was.
I would assume it's a
Practice
bit. What
went
if it
on about
wasn't?
normal from there, but with a few looks from people, and I tried to say nothing the rest of practice. It soon ends and it's time to go, and so I get into the car. What I did not mention earlier was that my ride was the coach, who looked a bit disappointed in me when I had made the joke earlier about his son, who I was now forced to ride in the same car with for the next 45 minutes. I wanted to fucking cry with how cringe I felt. And every time I think of this incident, I just want to turn into a ball on the floor.
He was the coach and the coach's son, and you made fun of the coach's son, and you actually made fun of the coach for saying that his son was short. Bro said, you got tiny-ass jeans. You got small jeans, and your son is short because of you. And you had to go on that whole ride with them. That's kind of fucked up. That poor kid, man. Why didn't he apologize in the car? You don't want to bring it back up. Because then the kid's going to be like, oh, me? Oh, I didn't care. Haha, I didn't take it that seriously. Haha, you didn't hurt my feelings. Haha. He's going to play it off, and then it's going to be weirder. You know what I mean? It's going to... That poor kid. I don't think you should be allowed to say anybody is short. I think if you call somebody short in broad daylight, you should be shot. I think we need to protect our youth.
Hello, my name is Darren.
Hi, Darren.
I know that using your name is unusual for these things, but I am going to use this as a way of finally coming to terms with one of the most cringe things I did as a child that Lois still haunts me.
Okay.
This takes place during the mid...
Coney is short. Well, I warned you. It's time for some vigilante justice. Good luck, chat. Who'd I get? Jorgis. All right, Jorgis. Oh, I just barely missed. I just barely missed you on that. Oh, man. Wait, did I shoot Cartman, low guy? I did not shoot Cartman, low guy. That's not Jorgis. Jorgis is not Cartman, low guy. I was like, wait, not Cartman, low guy? That's my favorite chatter. He hasn't been around in a while. I like Cartman, low guy.
Me. This takes place during the mid-2000s when Netflix had a program that allowed you to receive discs from them in the mail with stuff they did not have on their program.
Right.
My siblings and I had been binge-watching iCarly as it was one of the best shows available at the time. I had a crush on the main character, Carly.
Yeah.
I, in my bright young mind, had no concept of what acting was, so I thought everything that happened on the show was real.
Okay.
Somewhere along the line, I was informed that I had been lagging behind other kids developmentally, but thankfully I caught up before high school.
Good for you. That's great.
Anyway, I thought it was real, and at the end of every episode of iCarly, they have a user-submitted clip of someone doing a cool talent. Wow. As it happened, I too had a cool talent, and now it was time for me to show it off to my crush. For you see, I was not like a normal child. No, I had the ability to climb the walls like Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah,
I went and found my parents' home video recorder and placed it gently on our kitchen table before hitting record and running to the hallway for my performance. I believe watching the video itself is the only real way to truly see what happened next.
Oh my god!
Here is the link.
Oh my god, we have a link! Okay, it's a YouTube short. Okay, alright, hold on. We actually have a link. Oh, Darren, thank you so much for this. Oh my god. All right, hold on. Here's Darren doing a cool trick for iCarly. Hold on. All right, it's in YouTube short form. So, we're going to have to watch it like this. All right. Hold on. There's a better way to do this. Hold on. Let's replay this footage. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Let me do it this way. There we go. Let's get Darren in this way. All right, play the Darren footage.
Hi, Carly. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Darren.
Look what I can
Play.
Look what I can do. Holy shit, man. Oh, that's tremendous. That's so good. Oh, my God. Okay. It was already good before knocking the picture over. Okay, Darren. Okay. All right. Thank you for the link. The story continues. Hold on.
Note. As you can see, things did not go to plan.
No, I'd say not.
This by itself embarrassed to my core that even at the young age I was, I knew I had to get rid of the video as fast as possible. After weeks of begging her to let me see the camera so that I could delete it, she finally showed me that the file had been deleted.
Okay.
I was so relieved. It was a few years later that I heard the audio of me saying, "Hi, Carly," coming from another room during a family gathering. My body viscerally scrunched up, and I remember feeling my body go into flight or fight.
Dude!
I had been tricked.
No!
And now my mother was showing all of our relatives the video. I ran in and took the phone away from my mom, which caused everyone to laugh harder as I ran out of the room.
Oh my God.
I found out the worst part a few years later. So now I'm like 15, and I'm on the internet, and saw some sort of YouTube video titled, "Best Marketing Tactics Used by Shows." I ended up watching the whole thing, and the very last one on the list was about how the viewer-submitted clips weren't even really submitted by viewers. So not only had I done it for no reason, but there was never even a chance that Carly was going to see my talent. Now I am a full adult, and I think I can look back at this in a healthy cringe-lit way. That being said, hearing my child self say "look what I can do" still sends a wave over me to this day.
Dude, genuinely, this is one of the best submissions we've ever had. God bless you. Holy shit, dude. Darren, that is tremendous. That video was uploaded to YouTube in 2011 with less than 300 views. Dude, Darren, this is awesome. Darren, thank you so much for your submission. Oh my God, dude. Look what I can do. Imagine your like 8-year-old son just like, "Please, can I see the video camera? I just need to see the video camera. I gotta see it. I didn't record anything. I just want to look over precious memories. It's not like I want to delete anything or I want to see it. I just need to see it really quick." Darren, this story was submitted back in August of last year. Darren, I hope you're still in the chat wherever you are. I hope that you're still a viewer of the Coney stream. I hope that you're still around on Twitch or YouTube. Bless you. This is an excellent movie. Oh my God. This is awesome. Darren, thank you. Seriously, you have submitted something that will make generations happy. What a fucking video. That's so good. I can't even make fun of you. I did the same thing. Not like submitting stuff to a thing, but I thought that stuff that happened on TV was real. Oh my God, that's good. Did you see the impact iCarly had on this generation? I didn't know, like, I knew that, like, the whole streaming, YouTube, like, there's probably a lot of overlap there, but in terms of, like, you know, that kind of impact, I didn't know it was that big. I didn't know it was that huge. Good for them, I guess. This is actually the best Cringe Confessional ever. Yeah, this might actually be the best night we've ever had. Like, all in all, it's very fucking good. Long stories. A lot of really long ones, but great night, truly. Oh.
So this happened around in the 6th grade.
All right.
I went to a summer camp for a week and had a good time. Anyway, I was playing a game called Gaga Ball where you hit the ball, but if it hits your legs, you're out. Well, I was a god at the game and would crush anyone who played. So anyway, I was playing a match and I was going all out. Then I hit ball airborne and hit at a girl with glasses. She felt.
Let me format this for you. Every time, there's not a space after every period. So Rod is going crazy. Hold on. We need it after every period. It just keeps going. I don't know if there's a format issue or what, but okay. I've never heard of Gaga Ball. I think they have it at my YMCA actually. Because I was
so this happened around in the 6th. I went to a summer. Anyway, I was playing a game called Gaga Ball where you hit the ball, but if it hits your legs, you're out. Well, I was a god at the game and would crush anyone who played. So anyway, I was playing a match.
Sorry.
And I was going all out.
Okay.
Then I hit ball airborne and hit at a girl with glasses. She fell to the floor and started crying. When I looked over, her glasses were broken and the glass was shattered. She cut her face really bad, and I was banned from playing for the rest of the day. So at the end of the week, awards were given out. I was given most aggressive Gaga player and everyone left. But then the girl screamed and started yelling curse words at me. Dropping F-bombs left and right until she was escorted out of the ceremony.
Her face.
Also, my sister was a counselor, so she knew everything and I was sure she would tell my parents. Well, she didn't and got off scot-free by breaking a kid's glasses.
That's a great story. The formatting made it funnier. Like, it's just a fucking. This kid is a menace. I can barely comprehend what you're trying to tell me. Yeah, I threw a ball at a girl's face and her glasses broke and they shattered and it got into her face and her face got caught all up. And then I won an award for giving her glasses scars and everybody laughed and they thought it was really funny, but she didn't think it was really funny and she started cussing at me and dropping F-bombs. And I thought my sister, she was a counselor, and I thought my sister would tell people, but she didn't tell people, so I got away with it. Oh, dude. That's a good story. It's a tremendous story. That's really good. That's funny. I'm glad you got away with it. That poor girl is probably scarred for life. It really makes you feel like a child is recounting the story. Yeah, exactly. Like the pace and the story. It feels like I have a 6-year-old that just like broke a kid's glasses and they have to tell me all about it today. Like right now. The entire story, top to bottom. I'm going to be hearing about this for the next week. And then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. Oh, that's funny.
I worked as a camp counselor at a summer camp this summer.
Okay.
One
This
week,
summer.
our location got an inflatable Gaga ball pit which all the kids loved. On the Wednesday of that week, it was my job to watch over the game, which really just meant getting to play the game, while also being watching to make sure kids who get out stay out.
Okay, so it's just another Gaga Ball story. It's just another Gaga Ball story. Okay. No, it's just a different story. It's a different... Wait. They're both at summer camp. No, it can't be. This person was at camp... No. Wait. No, it can't be. It can't... Loser's POV? No, it can't be. Because the last story was in the 6th grade. This story was submitted 8 minutes after the one before it. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. The last story, that previous one, was August 23rd, 2023 at 10:45 p.m. This one is at 8:23, 2023 at 22:53 p.m. Let us believe they can be. Well, it's not the same story, right? It can't be.
On the Wednesday, anyway, it wasn't too hard. On the Wednesday of that week, it was my job to watch over the game, which really just meant getting to play the game, while also being watching to make sure kids who get out stay out.
Sure.
Anyway, while I'm playing, I accidentally hit the ball a little too high and smacked a kid in the face. It wasn't too hard. I asked if they were okay. They were, and then we resumed play.
All right.
This same thing happens 4 more times in the next 30 minutes, all at the same kid. No one else got hit in the face by me. Just this one kid who probably thought I had it out for them. After the 4th time, we were playing around where the kid is out. While playing, I hit the ball. It bounces off one wall back onto my shoe and hits them directly in the face.
You did a trick
I
shot.
apologize sincerely and then proceed to let them back in the game on my behalf. I still feel really bad about it, Lamau.
That fucking kid is traumatized. The camp counselor is supposed to protect me. Please save me. Stop hitting me, man. Oh my God, that's funny. That's very funny. Why do these adults keep hurting me? It's just that one guy. It's that one guy. Why does he keep hitting me? Gaga Ball is fucked up, dude. Dude, Gaga Ball is awful. Oh my God. Just the kid keeps getting knocked in the face. That's not even the point of the game. You have to hit people in the legs. Why do you keep hitting that one kid in the face again and again and again? Oh. That's very funny. No way. Okay. This story says it's a summer camp, but it says back in 4th grade. This one was not at the same time. No, it just says summer camp. It's not. It's in 4th grade. I see no Gaga Ball. We're fine. We're safe. We're at a Gaga Ball verse.
Back when I was in 4th grade, I went to a summer camp for kids who were interested in coding and video games.
Popped it.
I was a bit shy as a kid, so I mostly kept to myself.
Yep.
During the morning, we spent our time working on, you guessed it, code.
Woo!
But during the afternoon, in order to keep us active, we were able to go to a playground behind the main building of the camp.
Okay.
On a fine Wednesday afternoon, I decided to get out of my comfort zone and join about 10 kids playing hide and seek. I was on the Seekers team, and it was pretty fun, but our team had trouble finding the last kid. I looked around the area and noticed a massive stack of rocks hidden by trees and bushes. Of course, the perfect hiding spot.
Sure.
I decide to climb up, and before I get to the top, I can see that he is facing away from me. I just wanted to mess around, have a little fun.
Okay.
That's all. In my infinite wisdom, I decide to scare him, and then tag him, winning the game. I jump up and yell boo. He is taken aback, begins to stumble backwards. I try to save him, but I just can't reach him in time.
No.
I watch as another 4th grader falls 20 feet and lands right on his leg. The visceral scream that he let out made my ears ring, and I can still imagine it was this
20
big.
feet?
I quickly hide behind the trees, watching from a distance as the counselors help the kid up and carry him inside.
No fucking
For the rest
way,
of the week, I never saw him again. But I did get an award for best use of code Lamau.
Dude. So this kid, we never hear from this kid again. We don't know how this kid ended out. We don't know if he's okay. We don't know if he's fucked up for life. Chatter just made a kid fall 20 feet and break their leg. The third story, I think, tonight of somebody breaking their legs and making horrible noises. Have you ever told anybody else this story? Holy shit, man. Why was he so high up? I don't know. Why are these kids playing like 20 feet above, where's a cliff here, you know? Oh my God. Sweaty ass hide and seek? Why is he climbing to the top of this cliff, man? Holy shit, I'm never sending my kid to summer camp after these stories. This is a fucked up time. By the way, all of these stories are from August of last year, which means that I guess they're thinking about summer camp because it's August. Everybody has a summer camp story. Summer camp's fucked up, man. Crime Confessional would go off so hard. I would like to do it, maybe as a once-off. Just to see what people say. I don't know if it would be a funny YouTube video, because people might, you know, might send felonies, like really bad stuff. Yeah, E. Compton and Keen would have to, like, go through it. I would get the funny stuff. Ha, ha, ha. I get to laugh about the funny crimes. But not them. Not them. No. That might be legally problematic. Depends on the nature of the crimes. If you, like, gave classified government documents to the Russians, I don't really, like, what am I going to do to make that funny? You know? I can't. I don't think you could, because if you became aware of it and don't do anything, you're an accomplice. Yeah, it would have to be all, like, misdemeanors. And do I really want to, like, read about how somebody stole, you know, a $20 hat from Target over and over? Probably not. That guy died, and I remember his scream to this day. I watched as the life rushed out of his eyes. I felt his hands go cold. Lamau, I can't. I mean, there's a couple stories tonight of somebody's leg being broken and screaming terribly. Somebody killed a possum tonight. Although I guess that's just a popular green tech story. That probably wasn't a chatter.
Back when I was 16 or 17, I was attending a family and friends get-together barbecue thing at a local park. I knew most of the people there except for this one family that was friends with one of my aunts. This family brought their approximately 9-year-old son who was just the most annoying kid ever.
Okay.
Like yelling loudly, repeating dumb things over and over.
Kids are annoying. Yeah.
Just pestering everyone and clearly trying to seek attention
Kids
from
are
whoever
so
will
annoying.
give it.
Yep.
Now obviously I just tried to ignore the kid and hang out with my older cousins.
Right.
The problem was, this kid started pestering my nephew who was 5 or 6 at the time.
Get his ass.
Just like taking some of the toys my nephew was playing with and not sharing.
Uh-oh.
Specifically, there was a soccer ball my nephew wanted to play with and this kid
beat
just
his
yoinked
ass.
it. He even went, haha, like a bully in a cartoon.
Wow!
So trying to be a good uncle, I went over and was like, hey man, people won't like you if you act like that.
Okay.
Give me the ball and we can all go play together over there.
Okay.
Not to trying to be overly mean or anything.
Yeah.
Just looking out for my nephew.
And then what happened?
So the kid relents, hands over the ball, and we all go over to
that's
where my
nice.
cousins were.
Everything's resolved.
We form a big circle and just start passing the ball back and forth.
Sure.
Eventually the ball comes to me and it's my turn to pass it to the annoying
fucking
kid.
beam him?
I decided that I'm going to mess with him a little as revenge.
Oh no.
Nothing too
Dude,
malicious,
no,
just
no,
gonna kick
no,
it past
no,
him and make him go run for it.
No,
But
no,
things did not
it's
go
gonna be a
according to
gaga
plan.
ball moment.
I put a little too much power into my kick and the ball went flying.
Oh.
Like a rocket.
Past him.
But it's okay, the ball is just gonna go past him and the kid just has to run a little more, right? Well, the thing is, my trajectory was also off. Instead of sailing right past him, it headed straight towards him and made contact in the dead
in the head
center of his
never
face.
mind.
The impact was loud.
Oh!
Everyone was too
Oh
shocked
my
to move.
God.
The ball fell from his face and the kid just burst out crying. Absolutely wailing.
Oh!
I felt so bad. Thankfully he was alright outside just getting smacked in the face.
Alright.
One of my cousins took the kid back to his mom while I tried to convince the rest of them that it was just an accident. Thankfully they believed me and agreed that he lowly deserved it. The kid's mom was chill about it too, but I haven't ever seen them at another family function lol.
A lot of lol and Lamau endings here. Everybody's like, yeah, I fucking hate that kid. I'm glad he got beamed in the face. You ever hear a loud kickball sound, man? It's brutal. Hold on. Surely we can find that sound effect. This? This is called violent wet dodgeball sound effect. Imagine that on your nose. Fucking ow, man. Oh my God. Oh, that poor fucking kid, man. Oh, Jesus. Actually, wait, yeah, it was a soccer ball. That's way worse. Oh my God. That could break your fucking nose. Holy shit, dude. That's even worse. Oh my God, that's funny. Kids are annoying, man. You did what every other parent wanted to do. Bless you for that. That's a good story. A lot of good stories tonight. But unfortunately, we've come to the end of them. Guys, a generational Cringe Confessional, I would say, truly. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably watching the second half of the second one. Because we had to cut it into two, I think. Because there were just so many. You guys missed a lot, probably, being on YouTube and not on Twitch. And if it's not the end of the second one, thanks for watching Cringe Confessional, everybody. What was your favorite story? That was my favorite story, too. Let's ask these chuckleheads. Hold on. Hello, stooges. Hey, what was your favorite... Wait. Hold on, I have to... Gets bad that way. What was your guys' favorite story, huh? What'd you guys like? Darren? I like Darren, too. Was Darren in this episode? I hope so. And I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel. Wait, somebody said, like this video makes it glow. Like this video. Like this video. Like the video. Like my video. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to a channel. See you next time on Cringe Confessional. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Come watch on Twitch sometime, why don't you? I stream on Twitch a lot. You should come over. I'd like to see you. Say you're from YouTube. The Twitch friends are very friendly. Look at how nice they are. They wish you would come over. Bye, YouTube. We miss you over here. Goodbye. See you later. So long. Goodbye. Stop writing mean messages to YouTube. It already faded to black. They can't read it anyway. You guys aren't going to bully anybody. You guys bully YouTube, I'm going to bully you. I'm going to kick a soccer ball in your face and make you cry. Huh? You're really hard, too. We already bully you. Yeah, but I'm impervious. You can't hurt me. I'm too strong. Great Cringe Confessional night. Great movie. Oh, good Lord. Very good night. Thank you, Secret Rare Hoss. I'm going to hold your head with my hand as you swing at me in vain. Let me at him. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night, actually. So we're going to do Tekken tomorrow. I got to train for this fucking Tekken thing with, Sajam. That was my first Cringe Confessional. Absolutely insane. You got the best one. We've had some not great Cringe Confessionals. Sometimes it's like, it's fine. But tonight was ideal. Yeah, it was up there. Top 3 at least. All right, we're going to raid Jacob because he raided me last time, and that was very nice. And I got to get a full bounty payout for it. Which was awesome. That was great. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's go raid Alphareb. Can we watch Brave Little Toaster? What, tomorrow? He was obligated to raid you. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. I had a fucking bounty, bro. I got a fat payout for that one. Speaking of, we've got some gameplay sponsors coming up soon. You guys better be nice to them. You guys weren't nice to Icky Unite. Come on, man. We love video games. I'll tell you about them tomorrow, okay? Can we get the Raiders to 1,000? You get Coney coins for it? There it is. Bless you guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tekken, maybe some other stuff. Follow the stream if you're here for the first time. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Yeah, I liked Yuki Unite too. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. Did not enjoy all my bounties, though. But I did like that one. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Depending on the nerfs, I don't know who I'm going to play in Tekken. Maybe just King, but we'll see. Goodbye.